Right, you guys make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure if you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Bro, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him, make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes as you're here, people, and subscribing if you are new. Back again with the summer series, people. Back again with the summer series. Everyone's links is in the title, and everyone's links is in the chat as well. So make sure to subscribe to everyone on the panel as well. And listen, let's get into it. Let's start with Alfie. Alfie, bruv, how you been, man? How you been?
Yeah, I've been doing good. Obviously, just trying to make the most of them being not any transfer news as far as my club's concerned. The only bit of news that I've seen today is that Thomas Partey's leaving, so it is what it is. But apart from that, I'm doing well.
Was he going to jail?
I think so.
Yeah, tough.
Fuck's sake,
Free
it took us a
transfer to
minute.
Pen.
My fault.
Speaking of Partey, Dave says big out everyone on Prime Partey. Oh yeah, you guys missed this. Everyone calls Prime. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, speaking of Partey, you haven't talking about me or Prime. I was gonna say which one's gonna get hit with the allegation. I didn't realize.
Speaking of allegation, look who's calling us late. By the way. Big up to Jay. Big up to Jay every single time. I said wait for my first team caller. Bro, it's not even open panel. I'm sorry, bro, but it's like, yeah, you can't be calling us late. I'll be so real, bro. Bro.
That tune's late.
You of all people, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, your tune is late, bro. Your tune is late. Exactly. Your tune is late, bro. Bros, do you know, by the time you drop your tune you've been previewing for weeks and weeks and weeks, I'm gonna be 40, bro. I'm gonna be on holiday and come back, and you're still not gonna drop that tune, bro.
To be fair, you're 39.
What's a 39? Oh yeah, Fabianski. Yeah, fair enough. Big up to Taz. Big up everyone, as Taz says. Big up Dave as always. I said, Alfie, why didn't you respond to my Father's Day message?
Damn.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Alfie was too busy spending Father's Day with his dad.
I don't know. I'm going to move on from that. Mike's had a good day at Chadwell Heath today for the first time.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Right. No,
yeah.
I thought you were making a darker joke than that. Mike's had a good day at Chadwell Heath today for the first time. Where did you go in Chadwell Heath? Bro? There's nowhere to go in Chadwell Heath. Chadwell Heath. Boring. But that's where Chadwell Heath is where I'm from. Yeah, it's like a very, very small area where basically like anything can happen and nothing can happen. It's just sirens and random people. Basically, it's a very versatile area, but it's like they all segregate from each other. So it's like all the white people go Costa, all my fellow Asians go shopping, and everyone else just stays in their house, bro.
You see how Mike's only stuck to the two races that he won't get abuse from. He didn't talk about where the blacks go.
Yeah, they just stay in their house, bro. They're just on my road. They're my neighbors. That's it. I said I'm always on time. Hey, and I'm 6 foot. I said West Ham still won't sign a player. Yep, facts. I said my nan's shed is bigger than Chadwell Heath. That's true, you know. I think it would generally take an hour to walk around my area, like the outline of it. So that's not much. That's not much, like, at all. But, yeah. I don't even know how to describe Chadwell Heath. But Jonathan, I'm very curious to know where you went in Chadwell Heath. I need to mod Jay actually as well. But Prime, you had something you wanted to address on the stream.
He's got the shades on too. Shit.
Oh,
yeah,
did you talk
like
about? Did you intro Elijah? What's that?
Oh shit! Yeah, I only introed one person. I'm a professional.
Yeah, no, Elijah. He doesn't. Ever since he hit 1K, he doesn't care about you, man.
Oh my god, Elijah's more subs than me, bro. Elijah's more subs than me.
Yeah, but Elijah's never been rated by League Gunner, so who cares, bro? Who cares about you, Elijah?
Oh my
true, days, that is true.
Hey, Alfie, be careful. He'll drop you as well.
Do we have to have like a raid off? See, like who's the biggest channels that have raided?
Yeah. Like League Gunner is Mike's Arsenal friend now, so be careful, Alfie. You're finished.
Hey, look, I'll put in. I'm just saying, yeah. There's someone around us that's been raided by both Never Foul and Saeed TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Someone in the chat right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, do you know
man,
what? Do you know what? I can't say on camera, but when you said raid, someone else came to my head.
Wait, are you talking about Byline?
Touchline.
I didn't say his name in there. Someone said it in there.
Hey, nah, that's fucked. That's
Elijah,
fucked.
how you been, man? How you been?
You know, I've been cool, man. Just streaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Every day. We're now 24 days straight, I think. We're at streaming, and the number hopefully will keep going up. We're trying to push for almost every day during the summer. I'm trying to be live. So, yeah, man, things have been nice, man. It's weird because it's like towards the end of the season, my whole fan base is kind of left, and then I've got like a new fan base in streams like for the summer. So it's nice, bro. It's nice. I can't complain, man. Just busy.
No, I hear that, man. You've literally been live every time at a late night. And to be fair, like, if you're not subscribed to Elijah, bro, he's literally giving you something different every fucking day with his content, bro. So if you're not subscribed, I can't lie, bro. You're missing out. You're missing out. So listen, make sure to subscribe, people. I mean, me and Elijah keep overtaking each other in subs. It's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure at one point, yeah, we were both like ahead of each other by at least like 20, 30 or some shit. We both overtook each other. Like, I'm pretty sure that happened. Like,
you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that, bro. We'll hit 10K at the same time then. I'm fine with that, bro.
Yeah, honestly, that's what's success, brother.
Pocket watching subs, man. That's crazy.
Nah, not even. Elijah's the only one I watch like every single day. That's why I know it's sub count. That's why I know it's sub count.
That's why you don't raid Elijah's channel, bro. You're stealing subscribers. I hear it.
Okay.
I've literally raided Elijah's channel the most. Like, out of anywhere channel I've raided this week.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't raided Elijah's channel more than most people. So, you know, yeah.
I don't get raids, bro. I don't get raids.
Yeah.
But
well, Mike's doesn't be raiding me probably more than any other channel, to be fair.
It's the same Elijah line facts.
I went to give my older sister an iPhone 16 to her house, so I start my 10-minute walk from Chadwell Heath. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I have a homeless woman in Chadwell take a tenner. Then she took out an iPhone 16 and called her family. Hey, so this is why you call Chadwell Heath the ghetto. Do you know what it is with Chadwell Heath, yeah? Like, Jay was calling it the ghetto because I posted something about, like, there's someone made a post about on TikTok, like, 5 most ghetto areas in Barking and Dagenham, and someone put Chadwell Heath. I'll be honest, yeah, I lived there my whole life, yeah. I don't have that many altercations there. I walk quite freely in my own area. So I don't even call it ghetto like that. It looks like shit. Don't get me wrong. It looks like shit. Like, that's fine. But actually walking in it and like having a good time, I can do that by just leaving, bruv. The best thing to do at Chadwell Heath is go train station and go somewhere else. Like, simple as that. That is East London for you, to be fair. But
the best thing you could do is go somewhere else.
That is true. The train station's near me, so I just go somewhere else. That's the best thing you can do.
Oh my days, bro.
And listen, you can go bust the barking. No one wants to go barking. But listen, Prem, how you been, man? How you been? Obviously, as I alluded to just now, you had something to address. But also, apart from that, how you been, man? How you been?
Let me mute.
What do we let you mute? It's been a great day, man. I don't know why you're laughing. You know what I'm gonna say, bro. But it's been a great day. It's been a great day. Do you guys know what today is? Elijah turned off his camera. Weird. Alfie, hazard a guess. What's today's? What's a great day about today? What's today? What is today? Guess.
No idea. No idea.
Mike's, what is today?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what's.
You guys have to. Okay, Elijah, don't let our brother down, bro. What's today? Hazard a guess.
It's Tuesday.
Okay. These Negroes don't know. The 17th of June, 2025 is a great day. It's a great day. This is the day where we celebrate, where we rejoice. This is when we cook the whole day. A certain guy died today. Certain guy died, and we're gonna celebrate. Or at least I'm gonna celebrate his passing.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
I'll turn up in a. Let me land. I'll
Okay,
turn up
okay,
in a
okay.
suit. I'll turn up in a suit, and I'll celebrate. Mikes, bring this up on screen. Hold on.
Check out my blazer.
Do I have the right? Yes, I do.
Nothing's popped up.
Yeah, I know. I was making sure I have the right thing. Relax. Anyways,
I'm so curious what's
I
going
love
on.
it. Me and Alfie were just bracing.
Alfie Gilchrist will
this-
leave Chelsea on a permanent deal this summer. Hey, good riddance. Good riddance. I told people when he came off the bench for his debut, this guy's not good. People trying to tell me, oh, but give him time. Oh, John Terry regen. He has passion and desire. Hey, fuck off and good riddance. He got dropped from Sheffield United midway through the season because they couldn't fill up a squad. Big up, Lewis. Nah, hey,
Big
fuck
up,
off.
Lewis.
Fuck
Big
off,
up.
Lewis. Leave some banning. Yeah, good riddance. Good riddance. Alfie Antichrist, bruv. Good riddance. Good riddance. Burning piss. Good riddance to this guy.
Could piss even burn?
Hey, well, ask Alfie Gilchrist. He'll find out.
Is it even
Hey,
flammable?
hey, it's weird, Alfie, bro, because this is your namesake. Gilchrist, this is your namesake, bro.
Don't
weird, bro. It's
don't do
weird.
that. Don't do
It's
that.
weird. And this is my reply to the tweet. I'm gonna cook the whole day. And what am I doing?
So wait, what's
Cooking.
the
cooking.
Gilchrist law? What's the law behind Gilchrist?
He's one of the worst
Uh,
academy players I've seen Chelsea produce. And Chelsea fans try to
Yes.
gaslight me about this guy being talented. He's gonna be in our defense for years. Yada yada yada. Because this guy's meant to be a center back, but he's too short to play center back. So Poch had to farm him at right back. Even though we had a right back who could actually do the job in our academy in Josh Achengpong. Chelsea fans try to gaslight me. It's people like Gilchrist as to why I don't rate Cobham. Because you hype up mid like Gilchrist, like Gallagher, like Mount. This is the mid that you hype up. But people like Josh Achingpong, I was one of the only people actually hyping up this guy and saying he's actually talented and he should be playing. But people want to tell me, oh, but I don't know if he can hack the level, but you think Gilchrist is the right guy. No, he's not. He's gonna burn and piss. And hey, just know I've got an academy, I've got spies out there. So any disaster class he makes, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be celebrating. The biggest smile on my face. The biggest smile on my face.
You know what's mad?
Yeah.
This is even a fucking football show.
I know it's not a football
Even
show.
so, you had to
I
get
know it's
your
not a
shirt
football
off, man.
show. But I want Mike's. You don't get a control when we have a funeral for someone. Okay? When someone dies,
True.
we celebrate. Okay?
Nah, you're spitting. You're spitting.
Anyways.
But
And there was me
And you
thinking
guys,
someone had actually died.
Hey,
Low key.
hey. When he does actually, I'll still be there in the suit. But does anyone have anything to say at the funeral for Gilchrist?
not
No,
really.
go ahead. Oh no, okay, yeah, I got something to say.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Yeah, that's it. Fuck him. Fuck his family too. Fuck his bloodline. Yeah. My nigga Prime don't fuck with you. Fuck your
Prime
bloodline.
got the shackles out.
Fairs by association, yeah. If Prime don't fuck with you, then we don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of him, so you know it is what it
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
I'm
Fuck
not
him.
I
saying
think I sold him for a free transfer on FC24.
Top five Gilchrist moments when he died. Bro.
I can't lie. He looks like he'll call me the P word.
Hey,
That just screams.
he
Chelsea.
looks like he'd call me the hard R. Is what it is.
And
I told people about
that's
this
Chelsea
guy.
heritage right there.
I warned people about this guy. People thought he would go on only Sheffield United and come back as their starting centre back. He did not. Son's washed. Who cares?
I said locking up Son right back.
Oh, washed.
So we be so this is what you were talking about, Prime. People just infinite glazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is insane.
keep in
Krispy
mind,
Kreme donut settings out here, bro.
That
Man,
was the
them just
only good
glazing.
game he had all season, by the way. A washed Son. Congratulations, Lewis. We always beat Tottenham. No one cares. No offense, Elijah.
None taken, bro. And who does care? I don't.
I can't lie. I
He-
forgot he was a person before today.
Hey, well, hey, you know,
He's
you know
very
when you go
forgettable,
online,
apparently.
you know when you go online and you find out some random guy died. Hey, for me, I was waiting, bro.
You know, it's prime fam. You know the meme, bro. Showing up to this nigga's funeral just to see if he's dead for real. Like that is prime, fam. He's got the
that's an
shades on
elite
and
meme, by the way.
everything. He's got the shades on, and he just needs the jacket.
I predicted this as well. By the way, I said under Poch, this guy's gonna go out on loan. I'm gonna sell him for pure profit. People said I was hating. People said I was a madman. Hey,
Just kidding.
she's
It's
crazy
a
now.
skinhead. It is a skinhead. Look, David's got a good point, by the way. It's a skinhead, bro.
Oh
You can't have
my
a skinhead that, like, when you're under 20 years old. You know how mad that is? A skinhead at under 20, bro. Are you
As
already
Thanos
like
Fit
said,
in
right?
another European country 70 years ago.
Thanos
That's what
said,
I'm saying.
They called me a madman, and what I predicted came to pass. Hey, now what? Now what? Who's the next guy? Who's the next guy I need to get rid of? Who's the next guy at Chelsea I need to get rid of? Middle name. You're next. You're next. You're next. I might
Who's
wear an
that, Robert
And
accent.
after
Sanchez?
that, is it taper fade?
Middle. Then listen. Well, Colwell will get rid of it in a few years, but middle name's next on my list. Hey,
That's Robert
Elijah,
Sanchez, alive?
do you know why he's called middle name, Elijah?
Yeah, you're talking about Robert Sanchez, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. You know why he's called middle name?
Yeah.
Cool.
You told me
Hey,
before. Yeah.
Hey, just know he's at the Club World Cup in America. The next howler you make out in America, I'll fly out there myself just to do it. I'll fly out there myself. How about that?
Because in America, you could probably get away with some racial
Hey,
abuse, bro.
facts. Hey,
No
facts.
cap.
Facts.
No
And
cap.
you think, hey, listen, you make a howler, you might have to call ICE, is what it is, man. Big up, hey. If you get deported, big up Trump, man. Anyways.
Fucking hell. I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, man.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Anyways, but hey, and these sporting directors that we have, with Stanley and Stewart, hey, yeah, man. It's hey. If I get 2 for 1 on a coffin for these two, hey.
Remember
Let me
that
not
meme
ruin
from
the
like
show.
2020? You know the
What?
meme where it's like it was the 6 Nigerians like dancing with the coffin and shit
my
like
God.
Mm.
that, bro. This is the
Yeah,
same
man.
shit right here, man.
My cousins. And guess who was in that coffin, Elijah? Guess who was in that coffin? Alfie Gilchrist.
It was really the premonitions, bro.
Hey. Unlike
Okay.
Jesus, this Christ is getting nailed to the cross and won't resurrect. You're not resurrecting back on my club. Okay, you're gone. You are gone. And when the Here We Go announces for you actually being gone and joining your next club, you're gonna get cooked. You're gonna get cooked.
Which, according to Mike's, is most likely going to be Millwall.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I said this earlier. He's got Millwall written all over him, but that was just from his
Aye.
trim. To be fair,
but I said that too when he made his debut for Chelsea. People said I was hating. It's cool. I'm always hating. The fan base wanted to focus on the Sassy being shit, but they didn't want to focus on hey, what is that? What is that saying? Focus on what's going on at home. But everyone wants to talk about the Sassy. Maybe it's a color thing. But whatever. Is what it is, man. Is what it is. Hey, Alfie, you're lucky that you got Kepa. Could have been Gilchrist because you need a centre back. Could have been Gilchrist. So, you know.
Might not get both.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I won't with Gilchrist on my worst enemy though. Don't worry.
I would. What the fuck?
No, I don't, bro. You've not watched him play. I have. I don't wish him on my worst enemy.
Damn,
I'm not. Yes, can't trap a ball. Too short, so he can't play centre back. Can't play right back. All he's got is passion in his eyes. Bro. He scored a goal against Everton, and the celebration looked like he was Bambi, bro.
Yeah, what is it with all these fucking midgets thinking they can play centre back? Like fucking Lissandro Martinez setting the trend.
Lissandro, Mike, Gilchrist. It's weird, bro.
No, because Mike doesn't play centre back. That's Flynn syndrome.
Yeah,
They're two separate people.
and you know what? Lissandro and Gilchrist also have in common. They're just passion merchants, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Lissandro's called the Butcher, and Gilchrist is called leader of the EDL. Like that's all they do, bro. They just want to fight people. That's all they do. So,
Jesus Christ,
is what it is, man. Is what it is. Hey. Osama bin Gilchrist, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No, sorry, Mike's is at 1K now, so I'll stop this before I say something. I might get a shut down. I'm done.
Yeah, that's after all this work, innit?
Yeah, nah, I'm.
You know what I'm saying? Since we're talking about football, innit, there's something I'll show you. That's 30 seconds long. I promise you, it's not going to be long. I just want to show you guys.
I was going to say, yeah, let's move on from football after this. Fuck's sake.
Oh, okay, no, it'll be 30 seconds. It's literally 30-second video and everything. I'm not even going to spend too much time. But this is what is worth 45 million euros, by the way. Matisse Tel is now a Tottenham player. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this right here. You see that pass? That pass was worth 45 million euros right there. Let's see this. That goal right there.
Money. Fucking hell.
Is worth 45 million euros. This penalty against Southampton, when we were already winning in the 95th minute, that was worth 45 mil. This cross that Romero ended up scoring, that was also worth 45 mil. And a picture of him celebrating us winning the Europa League finally is worth 45 million euros. So, yeah, that's what Tottenham have chose to spend their money on.
I'm sensing sarcasm.
Nope, he accidentally left.
Nah, Daniel Levy got him, man.
Daniel Levy made boss calls for some whatever reason. Like, you know what? As much as it's a footballing topic, it's kind of like a old footballing topic. Do you remember when admins, like, before, like, you know, like social media and like, well, not before social media, but like before social media was what social media is now, before all the training and stuff. Remember when they used to just tweet?
Content, yeah.
Yeah, they like remember when they used to tweet like how we would tweet, sort of thing.
Like being normal, you mean?
Yeah, like
not forum interactions.
Yeah, like now it looks mad. I thought I'd leave for
I got mic drop.
Because Chelsea have got a new admin, and like, yeah, he does. He's actually quite cool. He kind of tweets like sometimes like it's Lewis or something. Because certain tweets he puts up where it's like, yeah, you're trying to get W's and I rate it, but you're clearly one of the man them or something. You're not, you know, probably one of the good things under this ownership. But I look at what Arsenal's admin does, and you can tell they're, you know, part of the PR.
Yeah, I feel like most admins are now, but like, you remember Man City had the worst age tweet ever, where it's like Adam Johnson stripped and ready.
Oh.
Like, that is the worst tweet.
The worst thing is that tweet is still up.
The tweet is still up. They didn't delete that tweet. That's probably that's one of the charges. Yeah, this was before the case, of course. Because Adam Johnson's got his case at Sunderland.
Yeah,
that really made the stadium dark real quick after that case, bro. Because literally, he got. They said that when he was at Man City before he made the move to Sunderland, bro.
Johnson stripped and ready for the game.
The foreshadowing of being on a case. I've never seen anything like that before. Like, admins used to just tweet like normal people. It's like how Bundesliga admins tweet like now. No, when they just chat shit or they just like meme someone. Like, that's what admins used to do, bro. They used to tweet like fans because it was probably a fan of the club just running the thing. And they were like, you can have the freedom of what you want to tweet. And they would tweet it. This one. Why would you use the word stripped anyway?
I guess what you call it, like, because the sub club, no.
This guy. Bro, name a better duo than Prime in this gift. Name a better duo than Prime in this gift, bro.
Does he know?
It's like old footballers' tweets before the media training, bro. Old footballers' tweets was crazy.
Even basketballers as well.
Do you remember back when what's his name? Doherty signed for Spurs and they made him delete all of his old Arsenal tweets?
And they made a video on it. This is crazy, by the way. Congratulations congratulations to today's hashtag City Santa champion, Adam _Cheeseman. That's okay. Who was first to identify Adam Johnson. crazy.
He was the first.
Yeah, back in 2014. Crazy.
Maybe if it was police constable, maybe he would have been locked up earlier, bro.
That was the same smile I used on that 15-year-old. That's tough.
Oh, Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Nah,
That's
bro,
dope.
that's his mugshot, bro.
Bro was happy.
It's like, yeah,
Bro
I'm
was
finally about to get even more action. Long day, man.
Oh, bro, there's just the funniest part, yeah, about like, you know, like the British crime pages,
Mm.
and they will post like the mugshot of like the person going to prison after the maddest crime ever, and you can tell by the way they've like smiled, yeah, that they're guilty, or the way their face they made that they're guilty. It's just a guy making a creepy face after he's just killed like, oh no, killed children, bro. Like you can tell
Yeah.
this guy just picked legs of a spider when he was like 5. You know
You
them
didn't see
ones.
YNW Melly's one. His one is fucking
Oh
demonic.
yeah, bro. His one's demonic. He goes up to he literally goes up and just like smiles like a demon, bro. Like if
Yeah.
you've been falsely accused of killing 2 of your friends, yeah, you don't smile like that in a mugshot.
He is fucking crazy,
Tapped.
bro. He's actually tapped. I can't lie.
Them looks that tell you what emotional state they were in. Facts, Damien. Legitimately.
I mean,
Like,
this one
They were
is
just
not.
proud of it, bro.
This is not. It's not from a football account, but it's still crazy considering what's going on. And this is a recent tweet as well.
Oh yeah.
FTV, congratulations, Thomas Partey. So, guys, we've identified the footballer in his 30s. Yeah, man. But yeah,
Congratulations, Thomas Partey, for whatever that is.
but yeah, this isn't a football discussion, so and stuff. So yeah, shades off. I do have a
Prime came prepared.
topic to discuss.
You've got a dossier.
Do I talk about this one? Nah, I'll wait until his case comes out before I bring up this one. I'll bring up something else.
Hey, Prime, you
much
should have
yeah.
your own investigator channel, you know. You should have your investigator channel where you just like talk
What do
and
you mean?
mock people's cases, bruv.
I do what? Mock people's what?
You should where you just mock people's cases of the position they've got themselves into, like just it's almost like a comedy channel, spin on like a serious situations.
What
you
do I
just
call
cook
it?
the
Prime
person.
crimes.
Or Prime PI.
Prime
Prime.
PI, you know.
No, prime crime is
Yeah.
30, fam. I can't lie.
PPI.
Prime crime is 30.
Crime pays.
Not Freddie Gibbs, bro.
That's the first thing that came to my head. That was the first thing that came to my head.
Oh,
The instrumental
shit.
came to my head as soon as I said crime.
All right, so this
Oh
is
my god.
What is
From-
the hell this?
basically a Chris Brown concert. You know these like
Oh, no.
hip hop things, whatever, where it's a big like quote unquote hot or whatever male artist. He calls up a
Mm.
woman, and when he sings, he like grinds on her or whatever, or she grinds on him,
Oh, no.
or they like imitate, showcase like sex or
Or
whatever.
they, yeah.
Jesus.
Cool. Remember how like maybe a year or two ago, this guy went viral. I don't know what the artist's name is.
But I know what you're
But-
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he went viral because he went with his woman to a show or whatever, and she got called up to this famous Nigerian artist or whatever, and like she grinded on them and stuff like that, and it went viral on Twitter. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is a different one, but it's happened. Someone quote tweeted it and said, "Fellas, what's the car ride home? Car ride home like if your girl got called up on stage and this happened to her." So
There is no
Silent
car
car
ride.
ride.
There is
That
no
would be a
car ride
silent
home.
one.
She's getting a taxi.
That's
Yeah,
why I say
yeah,
it's
that-
silent, because there'll only be one person in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be me,
Okay.
bruv.
You know what I'm saying? Hit 'em
It's-
up will be playing on max volume. That's all I'm saying.
It'll just be like, the tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why.
got out of bed. Hey, drank the fifth of vodka. Didn't read the drive.
Bro, it's not even like, bro, look at what he's doing. Like, bro, he
Look
pays
at
a
her face, bruv.
like women pay £1,000 for a picture. She got that for free. Like the other women must be jealous, bro. They must be demanding
She probably
money
got
or
paid.
something. That's even worse if it's just I thought it was just a random woman or something. I didn't realize it would have been like a whole. whole thing.
Bro,
But like,
Well, if she got called up, yeah, imagine. I want to. There needs to be a camera on the guy's face that she was with, bro.
bro, I don't get why, like, and women will do this and think it's like cool and it's okay.
But if
yeah,
we do it,
they'll
it's a
call their
problem.
man's insecure. Like, okay,
Yeah.
bro.
But
Women will do this and want a high value man afterwards.
but God forbid, maybe you like a picture or you're following someone, but doing this it's okay, guys.
This is why, like, women, like, this is why I hate celebrity crushes, isn't it? Because like a celebrity crush when you're an adult is crazy because people be like the instant go to is you'll never meet them, but it's like,
Yeah.
bro, people be like, well, even guys do this, but like people will put themselves in a position to try and meet their celebrity that they fuck with, but at the same time be like, I'm never gonna meet them. Like, bro, like, let's say her celebrity crush is Chris Brown. You're going to Chris Brown concerts and standing near enough the stage to where he can call you up. Like, so, like, when people be like, if you know when people have like hall passes, like, if Drake ever hit me up, I'll go with Drake, or if Sabrina Carpenter or whoever the fuck in it. It's like, bro, if you're putting yourself in position to be selected or sit like that, it's not a hall pass. That's just you actively cheating at that point. Because like, it's easier than this is the easiest time in the world to end up like talking to celebrities or talking to like high like money making people, even if it's just on a casual thing. This is the easiest it's ever been. So people if I'm like talking to someone, let's say we go on a date, right? And she's like, my celebrity crush is, I'm not even listening to who it is, bro. I'll be real. If you still have a celebrity crush, you're crazy. In my opinion, you're crazy. That shit is so fucking like, that's for kids.
I mean, it's all well and good us turning around and saying, "Oh yeah, we've got celebrities that we might be attracted to," but to go out and say that we've got a celebrity crush at our age is just diabolical, in my opinion.
I stopped thinking about celebrity crushes when I was like 14. What?
Bro, I've never had an answer for that question anyway. Like, I'll be so wrong. I've never had an answer for that question because like bare celebrities are overrated or they just look like they've been fucking destroyed by plastic surgery, bro. So
either that or
I've
they're
never
covered in about 10 layers of foundation.
Yeah, that as well. That as well. Like, legitimately, like, oh no, they look like a chalkboard, bro. At that point, like, that's the thing when you say about hall passes. Drake will only go out with you if you have a hall pass anyway. So
that's
either that or student ID.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Drake
not even a professional.
You need a permission slip to go out with her.
Yeah,
that your parents have to sign.
Or if you're just a bad girl in there, you just sneak out, fam. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind that neither.
If you skip school for Drake.
It was like Usher. It was like Usher and Justin Bieber's parents when they sent them off to Diddy, bro.
Yeah, fairs. Yeah, I feel bad for Justin Bieber, man.
Yeah, bro.
Violated, bro.
He looks fried. He looks fried now. He looks fucked up now. Just all the shit he's been through.
And the thing is, I saw he's not even like 30 yet. Or if so, he's like just like he's been in the spotlight for so fucking long, not even touching 30. His mind must be fucked.
He's what, mid-20s now, isn't he? Or late 20s?
Something like that, yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's been in the public eye since he was like, what, 16?
Yeah, if that.
Like, we weren't even doing our sats when this guy was big.
Yeah, I remember.
He must have been like 12 or something, I swear.
Yeah, bro, I think he was younger than 16, you know?
Yeah, I think it was younger than that when he like started doing like his videos on YouTube and stuff. But when he started like obviously coming out with the songs like Baby, I think Baby come out.
Oh, he's 31. Okay, so he's just touched 30. So no. So Baby came out in 2010. So it's 15 years ago. So he was so he was basically 15, 16 years old. Okay, that's fair enough.
He got sent to Diddy camp at 15, 16, bro.
Yeah, it was like 15, 16.
Came back covered in baby oil.
Basically. Fucking hell.
Hey, you see the old videos of Diddy where he's like, we don't even party anymore. Bro, he's not even 18. Big man, he's not even 18. We don't even party like we used to. Like,
you see the drink champ shit? Oh my god, with Fabulous. Do you think we'll get copyright if we play that?
What? No, we probably will still. You probably will. If you
probably
play Drink
will.
Champ,
Yeah, bro. That shit is crazy. Man was calling Nord the dad with the DY at the end, fam, and And telling Fabulous, yo, we got a party for your birthday, man. We don't really party, man. You know what I'm saying? Like all that.
And Fabulous looks bare uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like, bro, it's yeah.
When 50 Cent was like, oh, this guy asked me, the guy asked to take me shopping. It was like, that's what a guy says to a girl. What do you mean take me shopping? Like, he never liked him, bro. He never liked him. So
I find it hilarious how throughout this whole thing with Diddy, 50 Cent has just been constantly taking the piss. Like he is sending shots regardless. Like I'm sure there's a couple of people that are out there saying, we get it, we get the point. You don't need to go in on him like that. And he's like, fuck that, I don't care.
Yeah, bro, he was anyone calling him, bro.
Yeah, sorry, 50 Cent had made, sorry, because I keep ending up cutting you off and it's just annoying me. But he literally made like a Netflix thing. I don't know if it got approved or not, but it was called Did He Do It?
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if it got approved or not because I don't be on Netflix, but yeah, he's been doing victory laps for like the last couple of years now, and I don't even blame him, fam.
Is he still promoting vitamin water? 50 Cent?
No, that was like 10, 15 years ago, bro. That was 15 years ago.
I think he might have sold the show already.
He was still beefing the game then, bro. That was 15 years ago.
Fucking hell.
Like, that was years ago, bro. That's when we beefing Game and Fat Joe at the same time. His vitamin water adverts are funny, though. Vitamin water. He just pours it on the fucking building, bro.
None of those other guys can do that. Then he slips.
Diddy money from Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
Diddy money from Jay-Z. Prefer not to speak. If I speak... Like, I saw a TikTok, by the way, yeah. There's this guy on TikTok that, like, he goes in, like, he wears, like, a referee outfit, yeah. And he, like, sends people off theoretically for, like, mad shit that they say about, like, women or, like, these kind of situations. There's a guy that posted a TikTok that was like, Jay-Z met Beyonce when she was however old and he was 25. So my future one's probably still doing her sats or some shit. That's what the TikTok was. And then the guy just sent him off. And I was just like, bruv, that's not even a sending off. That's a 20-season ban, bruv.
Adam Johnson.
That's a lifetime ban.
Yeah, it is. It is. Big up to my depressing homies. Hope you're feeling good tonight. Hope you're feeling fine. Definitely not depressed right now. Definitely not depressed.
I'm good, pals, man. I cooked the whole day.
That was like his first ever hustle after rapping and selling crack, of course. Yeah,
Jay-Z
actually was. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we were down this.
I've said this before. 50 is the number one show. Kaisen Hat, Serenity. What?
Surrendering to another man's insane. Surrendering to another.
What's it called?
By the way, go on.
What's it called? I remember seeing a fucking. You know how like when people go to games and they hold up signs and shit.
It's the Ronaldo one.
Yeah, Nations League final. Cristiano, can I touch you?
Yeah, there was a sign with Cristiano, like, with Cristiano, can I touch? Yeah, that's mental. Like, and there was a grown man, by the way, as well. A grown man.
That's like Ronaldo's fans right there.
Built like a dumpling, bruv. Like, bro, man say, can I touch you? I'm about to touch some fucking, like...
Grass.
Even my sister turned around to that and said, hey, yo.
Touch a treadmill, bruv. Like, I'm sorry, bro. It's like you're going to touch Ronaldo. It doesn't mean you're going to turn into his physique, bruv. By the way, Dave, now that you're still here, bruv, what is the law on this? Because I know Luca. This is talk about stealing something. You heard someone called Luca talks ball. I've heard. I know who Luca is. Give me the law. Give me the law. What's going on, bro? Yeah, 50 is the number one troll. 50 is the number one troll. Like, bro, this. Do you know when you look at old rappers? Yeah, the way they use social media, and it's just fucked. Yeah, the way he uses social media is perfect. It's generally perfect. Remember the whole Get the Strap era as well, like, bro. Like, this guy's been trolling on Instagram for forever. He still trolls his old enemies, but I don't condone like certain shit. But he was trolling Irv Gotti when he passed as well. It was a bit
smoking on that pack, fam. Yeah, I saw that the shisha and that, right? Bears, man, bears.
I mean, to be fair, they did allegedly, send a hit on him back in the day. So yeah,
literally. Yeah. In fact, Law as well. On the Machiavelli album, that obviously the album came out a couple months after he died. But
is that the original Illuminati?
Yeah. So on the original album cover, they had Biggie as like a pig because they call him Notorious P.I.G. on the album. But they also had Diddy in a dress. That's what Tupac wanted. He wanted Diddy in a dress because yeah. So this is not something new with Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
Since the 90s. This shit, and go back and study Biggie's lyrics. I can't lie. Listen to What's Beef. What's Beef by Biggie in specifically. The lyrics are crazy.
Hold up.
The lyrics are crazy. That's all I can
What's
say. Man.
beef?
What's
Yeah,
Beef
what's
by Biggie.
you don't know so much beef.
What's Beef, bro? The first verse. There's some mad. There's a. We were talking about Adam Johnson,
Hey, bro.
man.
Listen, I like Biggie, but he said some mad shit, bro.
He said some mad shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a thing of 90s slang. Because I get obviously 90s slang is a bit crazy. So like I try and give rappers the benefit of the doubt in it, so it's not that deep. But something when the shit you're saying is straight up just gay, like it's like it's not even like it's just the culture and it's literally just homosexual. Like that's what it is. It's literally just homosexual. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know if I want to read the lyrics out, but I might just let the people do their own.
Yeah,
research,
probably just let the people do their own research. Do their research.
We'll let the people do their own research. But,
last thing I will say on this, I didn't see the back and forth 50 and Mayweather had 50 bundled about, bro. You know the funniest phrase is the fucking if you could read the Harry Potter book. When he goes,
oh yeah, yeah, the ice bucket thing, innit? Yeah.
If you could read one page out of the Harry Potter book.
Oh my god! Yeah, the big up Connor back and forth between 50 and Rick Ross was legendary. It was legendary, bro. And Rick Ross was the first crash out, bro. I'm convinced. But yeah. Man said Prime doesn't listen to music, not an inclusive topic.
Yes,
what's it called?
I know who. What? I know who 50 is.
What's it? Apparently this Luka situation. Luka apparently started chanting Spurs songs during the Spurs Man City match, and one of his mates recorded and saved it for the future. Oh yeah, Luka's an Arsenal fan, isn't it? And what is it? And everyone is taking the piss out of him. Now made the poor bloke stop streaming now. But what did that have to do with and then a few weeks ago him and his mate fell out and made the fake accounts and started messaging the people in the video. What's the point of doing that, bruv?
That just seems like a lot of effort. Let me see what the channel's saying. He has 9K fairs.
Yeah,
9K subs.
I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be like Luka just made fake subs or some shit, but
damn, he looks like he's seen better days, bro. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
I'm not even talking about it. I wasn't even talking about it like that. I'm just like, shit. Shout out to him though. Shout out to Luka, fam.
Okay. Yeah, shout out to Luka, bro. Get back to streaming, bro. It's gonna be alright, bro. It's gonna be alright.
Go live, bro. It's been 9 days, man. Go live, bro. Go live, bro. Don't let these man get you down, bro.
Yeah, bro. Over fucking fake chants and shit. Allow it, man. What are these people on?
Facts.
They're not really your mates, bro. Let's be real, bro. To be fair, he goes on other people ask for subs as well.
To be fair, when I look at his view to sub count ratio, it does sound pretty. It sounds like that.
Fair enough.
Big up, Luka though.
Listen, we gonna read him. We gonna let him read Cat in the Hat, bro. That was the funny part. Yeah, the Harry Potter's too far for you. We're gonna make you read Cat in the Hat, bro. Oh, for fuck's sake, man! You know how last week we were talking about the whole Bonnie Blue thing, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I know Prime knows. You see, Lily Phillips was trying to one up her by doing the same show.
Oh, so they just have friendly competition.
Yeah.
He's not going whole for whole, bro.
I saw a clip that was on Standout TV. I don't even think I can even. It's
no, you can't show it.
Teaser. I don't even think I can play it here, bro. She
no, you can't.
She pulled down her trousers and showed her ass.
Yeah, obviously she had.
Because
Philo
was talking about he likes pogs, fat ass white women, and then she was like, "Oh, I've got a fat ass," and then she did it for no reason. Bro.
Yes, bro. You know, when that's what you do for a living, it's not really seen as mad, innit? That's just seen as normal. That's tough.
Bro, like, why are they going whore for whore, man? This has got to be planned. This has got to be fake beef. Like, this is dumb shit,
Oh,
bro.
It's
This
not
is,
beef. They fuck with each other. It ain't beef.
Bro,
yeah, no, but that's what I'm
speaking-
saying. Like, they pretend like they do, innit?
Speaking
They
of
pretend like they're
444,
beefing.
all right, because you mentioned you mentioned BB Noel, so I mean,
Yeah, that's why Alfie looks
Uh-oh.
different, Musty, because no more pot of paper beard, as Pels has said.
oh, Ashford made you shave the beard. Anyways, Bonnie Blue has been permanently banned from OF over her planned petting zoo stunt in a glass box. So, for those of you who don't know, she said it on a grilling. I think she said it on grilling, or maybe somewhere else that I blew up online. She said that what she wants to do is like be put in a see-through box publicly in like an open place where guys can just walk in and like do their thing and whatever.
Jesus Christ.
I thought petting zoo meant that like they just watch her or something like that, like in a
No,
box or some shit.
she wants people can watch obviously, but she wants people to be able to just walk in, do their thing, and like bounce.
Yeah,
Couldn't she
said
just
she
get
said-
like? She could really just get assaulted in a glass box.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not even talking about the consensual bit. I'm just talking about like someone could actually like physically assault her. Just like that.
Yeah, I mean,
because
I
it's a
mean-
box. It's not like it's an open area. Like because they'll have security. I'm assuming, but like she's in a glass box.
Yeah,
and obviously, I mean, I guess. I mean, she can't do it on OnlyFans now, no, but like,
I
Definitely.
mean, I don't even think she'll even be able to do this. But
no
Right.
chance. No
no,
chance.
but this isn't even the only thing.
That's insane. Bro.
There's something else. Actually, I'll play this because this is more in line with what I just showed, and then I have a video, which is funny.
Keep
Okay.
smashing the likes, people. Keep smashing the likes.
I say smash like sub to the channel, man.
Hey, by the way,
Speaking of, sorry, you go, Mike.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm just quickly, Elijah. You're probably getting trolled by Charlie every day with the two-pack shit in it.
But classic rage bait. I'm not falling for that.
Anyway, speaking of smashing, famous corn star Lisa Ann tweeted out, "When can we hawk Tua Bonnie Blue?" asking for a friend. I don't know what that symbol's meant to me, but
I don't believe it.
and then she quote tweeted, "Thanks to OF for making this a reality." So when obviously she got banned, Bonnie Blue hawked Tuad herself by violating the policies of the platform while violating everyone at the same damn time, and has now been banned from the platform. Bye. And then someone quote tweeted this and said, "They're saying Bonnie Blue ruined the league like City." And then someone replied, "She's Conte in 15-16 season." Crazy.
Oh my god.
15,
Oh, yeah.
I was
16.
gonna say like,
Oh yeah,
I
no,
know,
yeah,
but
16,
season's
17.
called is mad.
I was about to say,
Yeah, 16, 17. That's true. You know.
Conte was still Italy manager then.
They're gonna talk about Bonnie Blue like King Von.
she's really
She is
stealing everyone's money.
terrorizing the
bro.
community, man. She is terrorizing
Yeah.
the community. To be fair.
The thing is that she's not even that good looking though. Like she's got the generic like blonde hair thing in it, but she's not actually that good looking. So how her out of all the people is running the show like this is crazy.
But
looks
that's
like she's
what
dying.
makes, and I see what Pell said, like crazy stuff comes up on my timeline that goes viral on Twitter. So I think I just save it for these shows because it's, we're talking about anything besides football. So
Yeah.
but yeah, answer what you said, Elijah. It's because like she's blonde hair, blue eyed. I agree, she's mid, just like Lily
She's not
Phillips.
even mid.
But
But
yeah,
it's
but like
no way the fucking the Hitler fucking list for what's attractive is still hitting 70,
No,
80 years
but-
later.
Trust
I
me,
agree.
bro. Even
He's
Hitler
not
would gas her.
like what Lily
Oh
Lily
my
Phillips,
God.
Bonnie Blue. All right, Alfie. Lily Phillips, Bonnie Blue. I'll even put Ashley in this. They're not attractive, but because they're small, skinny, blonde hair, blue-eyed women,
It's like,
and because they
Oh,
have
man.
this English accent that makes them sound like posh as well. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, to Americans, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Trust me,
Yeah.
there's nothing posh about
Oh.
getting ragged out.
Yeah, but Americans are fucking backward though. But to be fair, did they do that 1,000 challenge in America or in England? They had to be in England, surely, because
England,
they're wearing
in England.
bellies.
definitely. in
No,
England, yeah.
Lily did it in England because there's a documentary on YouTube. Somebody did a documentary, on it.
Oh,
And at the
Just
end of it,
years, yeah.
at the end of it, bro, she's crying. It's funny.
But she's
okay,
still
whatever,
doing
man.
the fucking job.
She asked for it then.
Yeah.
Literally.
I guarantee you, there's no way she was crying for real. There's no way.
No, she was crying at the I watched the.
No,
the
I mean like
documentary on-
no, I don't mean crying for real as in like she wasn't shedding tears, but I mean like I feel like it was probably for the doc. I don't think she actually like. I don't feel like she would
maybe.
have probably
I mean,
been
she was
upset.
sad, but maybe.
Charlie, this isn't true, by the way. It was just someone made it up on Twitter, and it was like it
No,
got community
because-
posted straight away.
but bro, as soon as that got dropped, Brendan Johnson immediately dropped his girlfriend. Bro. She
Yeah, bro, he
her
posted
online
his
and
girlfriend
everything.
straight away.
Amazing. Amazing.
Straight away.
It was amazing.
Boogie Blue Man rumor true.
Also, this is.
Is it-
I don't know what that
She
is.
said it was too much. Must have been emotional. She just wanted the clout. Yeah, but bro, I know stuff because it pops up on like. I just read things. Pops up online.
Oh
Like,
my
look at
God.
her there. That's what I'm saying. She doesn't look good, fam.
She looks like
what?
sunburn all the time.
Yeah. Listen to this.
Oh my God, no fucking way. So there's now speculation that Bonnie Blue was actually a man, someone called Mo Butler, 1985. I'm not sure if this is real, but it's going viral. Kyle Butler had to change when he was 13 and then became Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue. And all them men that enjoyed Kyle Butler, eh? Kyle Butler. Damn. You've not seen this. You've not read this story. It's fucking everywhere. Everywhere. Look at his face. Kyle Butler. Before he had to change at 13. I wonder if those 2,000 men are going to be queuing up now in June, isn't it? Isn't it this month? She wants to be in a box. Or he wants to be in a box. He wants to be in a box. And he wants to feel your words. Your
What
words.
the
All those
fuck?
1,000 men that were doing it with Kyle Butler.
I've never been more soft in my life. Oh my gosh, bro, this is
In a
insane.
box. In a
Totally
box.
flaccid.
Bonnie's in a box.
I didn't realize there was more than 100% flaccid in my life. I've just now witnessed it.
The point of flaccid that we've got to goes beyond the normal type of flaccid.
Yeah. Legitimately.
I think my dick disappeared like Bonnie Blue, fam. That's tough.
Yeah, at this point, even the blue pill can't bring it up, bruv.
Bonnie Blue Pill.
Oh, speaking of which, Blue Chew is
Yeah,
today's
that's
sponsor.
Oh, what the fuck?
Might actually got a sponsor, yeah? Say
No.
no.
Definitely not. Have you seen them dumbass bitches who tried to follow the Astrid Wets hustle? I see it all last year on Twitter. To be fair, that even
Nah.
started around like 2021, bro. Like
Yeah.
when you couldn't go on Twitter without seeing like an OnlyFans model that are trying to clout chase for a week of football, and then they just disappear, just because they've reached a football timeline. That was happening a lot.
Guys, don't worry. For every successful OnlyFans person you see, there's about 10 to 20 women who have started OnlyFans, but they couldn't. They had to go back to 9 to 5s because no one would pay for their shit.
It's
So
become
they
the
just
music
have-
industry.
Yeah, literally. So they just have naked pics on the internet, and they basically just gotta hope that some
Bro,
random
it's not even
Telegram
that.
fucking account is not sharing
Bro.
it to where their employers can see it in 5 years.
Bro, it's not even that. It's when they start to do one and like they're shamelessly tweeting about it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like 5 subscribers away, guys.
It's like those Twitch streamers and that, bro. I've been streaming for an hour and no one
Bro.
subscribed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've
You've
seen
seen that,
that
yeah?
video.
You've seen that?
Not even
Crazy.
It's only
$5.
It's not even $5.
Hey, Bonnie Blue, raid the stream, guys. That's what they're doing. Hey, Pels, relax, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
That's crazy, man. I am saying it.
Jesus Christ,
There's
I see
something
what.
I'm trying to find.
Prime. You remember when you said that you thought there was a West Ham fan that was doing OnlyFans and stuff? Damien might know the same person. Do you remember when you were talking about that? Yeah. 'Cause
Yes.
Damien said I see one do a West Ham YouTube channel for about a week. That might have been the same person you was talking about.
She wasn't YouTube. She was on Twitter.
For how many like these like
She sounded
one
she,
hit
she
one?
sounded very annoying, which to be fair, they all are. But like she popped up once, and this is before I knew you though. This is like maybe a year ago, more than a year ago, maybe 2.
Fair.
This is when OF this is when I would say it was at its peak 2 years ago. Right.
When it comes when it comes to these adult film stars, it's like the music industry. How many one-hit wonders do you see in the music industry and they never come back? That's what these OnlyFans models are like. Like you just see them pop up on the football timeline, then they just go away because they can't clout football anymore.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? A lot of them just fall to drug addiction. Like there was this corn star called Emily Willis, I'm pretty sure, but like literally she was literally in the Sidemen thing, innit? The Tinder, you know what I'm saying? I think her name's Emily Willis, but yeah, fam, she was taking some sort of drug. I forget if it was like ket or some shit, but yeah, she's in a permanent vegetative coma now for the rest of her life because she had a cardiac arrest like last year, like I would say early last year, and she's basically like it fucked up half her brain, so now she's in a permanent coma. Or like she can move, she's a conscious, but she can't like move. She's paralyzed, so she can only like blink and shit. And it's like, bro, like shit like that is fucking crazy. Like these wouldn't be throwing their lives away.
So Elijah, you're telling me they went from one crack to the other?
Yeah.
They went from
Basically.
giving brain to nearly losing it.
Yeah, she lost half her brain. Basically, she's half brain dead. It's tough, completely tough.
Maybe
But there's
her
literally
brain-
like
Maybe her brain was dead.
there's a couple of them that have fully dead brains now, fam, because they're in a coffin. It's tough. But some of them like literally they literally commit as well. Like literally like early last year, it was like 2 months into the year, and already like 3 different corn stars had either died or was in a coma or in rehab or. But it's something that happens a lot. But because it's that industry, it gets censored a lot more because already it's an adult thing. But at the same time, it's not something that will make news like an artist, for example, is way more accessible, way more marketable and all that stuff compared to a corn star. Like what else are they really going to do in it? Like we see Mia Khalifa, how many times has she tried to transition into something else? She's been doing that for like a decade and no one gives a fuck. So it's not something that's ever really going to get publicized unless you go and find it. And who wants to be that creepy ass MFer researching what happened to corn stars after they stopped filming? You know what I'm saying? So literally it's not something that's ever going to get publicized, but that happens a lot. Like a lot of, especially ones that are like half successful or ones that blow up really quickly, they just be doing the drugs and all this extra shit and substance abuse, and they be like committing and all this. And it's actually a borderline epidemic what happens to these women. It's tough.
Mia Khalifa was the original football clout chaser.
Yeah,
she was.
She changed West Ham, didn't she?
Yeah, she supports West Ham because of Green Street. She was doing videos with AFTV and Theo Baker. Not them kind of videos. I don't think Robbie was piping up, but like, you might have been. I don't know, but like they were doing videos on AFTV and stuff. I'm pretty sure Robbie got her on for Arsenal West Ham preview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the game Declan Rice scored against Arsenal.
Yeah,
It was that. I think it was that time, bro. That's crazy for real. That's crazy for real. Like I think she was the first like adult star that most people knew like on the internet era.
For the wrong reasons at the start, though. For the wrong.
Oh yeah,
reasons.
because it was controversial, in it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Leave
getting
it
death
bad.
threats.
Oh, she got banned from what's her country she's from? Wherever country she's from, she got
Lebanon.
banned. Stuff. There you go. She got banned from there. Stuff. It's a girl got the tits. Yeah, that girl. Emily
Oh,
Willis.
so
I'm pretty sure her name
what-
is.
Wait, was it?
oh,
was
Emily,
it the-
Emily Willis is fried now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally,
that's her.
the reason I know is because I made a video about it, like last year, like early last year, but like
Oh,
it's something I just found out. Yeah, so like the one who got her
Wait, was
pirates
that-
out. Yeah,
Was that the US one?
yeah,
that
the
the
yeah,
US one.
yeah,
Yeah,
US
to
one,
Mike.
yeah.
yeah. She's been on Aiden Ross's stream as well, like when Aiden Ross was blowing up and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
But yeah, yes, it's her. Yeah, she's in a permanent like paralysis and shit like that because of cardiac arrest.
It's
Now
probably
she's
about
going
a
to
drug.
nightclubs and men are approaching her saying, "Blink twice if you want to clock."
She can't move. She's paralyzed.
But you said she could
Fucking
blink,
hell.
no?
She can blink, yeah, but she's in a permanent hospital bed. She can't move.
Yeah, she's in a broccoli state. Like,
Basically,
bro, like it still must be more enjoyable than going to Aiden Ross's stream. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
We need more hoes in the world. I'll be real. Of course, Charlie would say this. Green Street is a proper film. Also,
we
to know
don't.
if you're one of them hoes, who could do a next hustle like a Cardi B, fair play. If you're not, that's your only answer.
Not
you
Cardi
are
B.
waste. Well,
Not
Cardi B drugged men to fame, bruv.
Literally, she drugged men to
Stole
rob
from
them. That's not someone I'm trying to. Yeah,
And also, nobody
No
knew about it
fair
until she said it on camera, bruv.
yeah, she self snitched. So yeah, not Cardi B.
We don't love them hoes.
Like that's the
And
biggest
it's
like
like that.
case of stuff. Yeah, biggest case of self snitching ever. And like we've seen drill rappers say, "I killed my man on this road" and stuff. Like that was even worse. Roshi outrightly said, "Like I don't care. Like why are you giving me hate? I drugged men. I was drugging men for a living. Now I'm in the billboards.
Good for
What's
you.
up? Like, and now she's got a kid, bro.
Literally.
I fear.
And she's celebrated for it too. It's tough.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Oh, she doesn't need men to blow up and stuff. She drugged them.
Imagine if a man said he drugged women and robbed them.
Mm. Hey,
Imagine
imagine
drugging a man just to say, "Buy my mixtape."
it's crazy. You know? When you put it like that, it's crazy.
Fairs.
When you put it like that, it's crazy. Have you ever had
didn't
sleep
buy, she
paralysis?
robbed them.
Definitely not.
Jesus.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis? Never.
Yes,
You've had sleep
What was it
paralysis.
like?
it is terrible.
Is there a reason for
Yes.
having it, or is it just random? Like,
I guess it there can be a reason for it, but sometimes it can just happen randomly. Like it's like when I had it, it was really bad. Like you physically cannot move.
yeah.
Fairs. I can't lie. I had sleep paralysis once, but then I just got up. So
Built different, Elijah.
Elijah's out here like, bro, it's not that hard. Get up.
yeah, just stand up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just solid,
Brad,
bro.
you've ever had
Stand up.
sleep paralysis?
He's paralyzed right now.
Stream paralysis.
Stream paralysis.
Prime is literally been paralyzed right now, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Wait, what? Am I frozen?
No,
We were calling you and you just weren't moving. You were just kind of
No,
just
yeah.
zoned out.
I'm trying to find something.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis, bro?
I don't sleep, so no.
No offense.
There you go.
Can't have sleep paralysis if you don't sleep. Life
Should we say,
lesson.
yeah.
Exactly.
You say don't sleep. Yeah.
Arsenal can't lose the Champions League final. They're not winning.
Fairs.
Arsenal with
Yes.
sleep paralysis.
Fairs.
Half these birds don't move in bed anyway.
I'm sorry, Alfie. I'm sorry, Alfie. Don't move. Yeah. Pillow princesses. It's mad.
I'm just saying I have crazy vertigo, so I can't even, you know what I'm saying, be like that for too long. We're gonna have to turn over, fam. No cap. No
I
cap.
can't lie. I
can't lie, my
I
bad.
don't know. I keep switching sides like until I go sleep.
Yeah,
I've
I
got a
can't.
major problem.
I can only sleep facing the right side. Like I can't sleep on my back. I generally, because if I lie on my back, the blood rushes to my head. I have
Right.
crazy vertigo.
There's times in bed where I'll wake up the next morning and I'll find my duvet on the floor because I've spent the whole night moving from one side to the other trying to get comfortable.
I used to just sleep on the floor.
First.
Yeah.
First.
I mean, you see my
First.
pillow, right? Literally right there. My fucking
Oh,
pillow.
I slept on the floor
you
once. I
sleep
wanted
on
to
the
kill
floor?
myself, bro. Like that, bro. Like,
Is it? Fairs.
yeah.
Wait,
Like,
hold
bro,
on. Let me see if I can
I
move
felt
my
like I
laptop.
was in a coffin, bro.
Look at it, bro. That's literally my fucking mattress right there. I actually sleep
fair.
on the floor.
First.
Yeah, man. I've done. I've gotten used to it, so I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. We
What
here.
the fuck
That's all
is
we
it,
do.
man?
Remember we were playing clubs, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go lie in my bed. That's where I was lying. I was lying in my bed, just watching the game.
Yeah. You can see my bed like here, like
Yeah,
this is my bed. You can see a corner
Yeah.
of it. Like I'm sleeping in the air, basically, bro. I'm short as well, bro. If I sleep on the floor, I'll die, bro.
Do you guys know that
Guys.
video of Madam Joyce that went viral?
What, years ago or now?
Well, it went viral years ago.
I know you
but
showed
it
us.
goes viral
You showed us
occasionally.
a Madam Joyce video last week
Yeah.
about what, like, not preferential treatment. What was it? Like where the girl's like, oh, he could take me to a date, like in just like a
Oh,
chill spot.
yeah, I did. But there's another one I want to show you. She was interviewing this woman. Bro, it's annoying because I saw it on my thing like maybe a few days ago, but I don't know if I've saved it. I definitely haven't saved it because it doesn't pop up. It's not in my bookmarks.
Charlie, that's crazy. Helps your lower back. It does, because I have very bad lower back problems. It's just a family trait, innit? Yeah, Charlie, that's mad. That's mad just to be self-snitching about.
No, to be fair, he's already talked about this before.
Okay,
already-
fairs, then no problem, innit? Because YouTube ain't really looking out for that, fairs. But yeah, it actually does, because my family have lower back problems as is. So
Mm.
yeah,
I've got
it
bad
does,
posture,
it does
so
help.
maybe it might help me. But fuck yeah, I'll find other ways. But
Yes.
I didn't know that, by the way, that video last week was Marina Joyce. Oh wait, no, was it Marina Joyce or Madam Joyce?
Madam
Madam
Joyce.
Joyce.
Marina Joyce is the one.
Marina-
But it wasn't.
who was
Madam
drugged
Joyce
up.
wasn't the one saying it. She was the one reacting to what the girl was
Oh,
saying.
Madam Joyce. Yeah, no. So I thought you were talking about Marina Joyce. I'm
Who's
so
Marina Joyce?
Oh nah, she
Marina-
got kidnapped by ISIS, innit?
What? Kidnapped by ISIS.
Allegedly.
Is she the one that was?
Allegedly.
She's
Was
the
she the one
crazy
that was
one that- Yeah.
Deji's girlfriend?
Yeah, when Deji was dagging her out,
Girlfriend.
and then she.
I can't lie, that's
when-
fucked. She's clearly had mental issues and he was just piping. That's fucked on every
Look,
level.
I
bro.
mean,
fair, she was-
but didn't
Hey.
Alfie just say about blink twice if you want to start or something? Is that? Can you not say that, Alfie?
Long
he
day.
did say that. But
I mean, Alfie, I have it clipped. I can play it on stream right now.
That's a have it clipped. Oh my god, this nigga works fast. Oh my god, he works fast.
This
That was
motherfucker's
20 minutes ago.
hey, now that
It's like
Prime's on
20
sarcasm
minutes ago.
CCTV clips, yeah, he's just been clipping shit like instantly, bro. Instantly.
Yeah,
I need to
Prime
make more
is-
money so I can pay Prime to do my channel, bro.
Yeah,
Shit,
Mike, the
fast.
prices went up, bro. The prices went up.
The price of the brick just went up.
Man said inflation.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh, man.
Hey, yeah, guys, get Mike's to what K do you need to be on? 10K? 15?
Yeah, fuck it, 10. Let's get to 10, lads. 10,
10K.
10 by tomorrow. Musty or clap nitty cheeks. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's nothing you haven't said before, to be fair. It's nothing. But that's why, like, I thought you were talking about Marina Joyce. Because, to be fair, Deji clapped and then she went mental. So maybe it was because of Deji, bruv.
Well, I mean, Deji is pretty crazy. So
And 2014 Deji as well, bruv. This guy, all this guy was doing Try Not to Laugh and playing Tekken, bruv. That would drive you
then
mad.
a
and
couple
making
people
himself throw
videos.
up.
Oh, yeah,
Madam
that's
Joyce
true.
stinks of what?
She's just loud.
Oh,
She's just
okay,
loud.
okay.
Just
'Cause
very
I don't watch
annoying.
her. That's all. Yeah, fairs.
There was
Very
that
annoying.
one clip of her on Locked In where she tried arguing with Ginge.
Oh,
She's not funny in that.
I remember that. I remember that
And she
clip.
was like,
That
have
didn't
your
even
10
annoy.
minutes.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, Do you know, that didn't even annoy me. It was the one where she just screamed for no reason. I was like, bruv, there was no reason to scream. She was just screaming for the sake of screaming. I'm like, I don't like it when people do that in general. Like, bro, why are you shouting? Like, I hate that. I just want peace and it's just fucking shout. I'm trying to watch a video, it's just you shouting. Like, Allow it, man. Not even angry. What's your biggest red flags in Tigs?
We didn't talk
Uh,
about that last week, to be fair.
we haven't
being,
talked. I don't know. I'm surprised we haven't talked about this yet.
being
I'm
a
pretty sure we
team.
have, though. Have we? I'm sure we. Did we talk about green flags? Oh no,
No, that
I
was your
talked about
Q&A.
this on the Q&A. Yes, I
That was
talked
your
about the
Q&A.
Q&A. Okay.
There's- I'm quiet. Picky, so there's quite
Biggest
a few.
red flag is probably like trust issues, I guess. Because I'm just, if I'm in a relationship, I'm just gonna be really trusting. If you want to go out, go do your thing, don't care. You know what I'm saying? But just keep the same energy for me. Like, I'm about to go out. I don't want you breathing down my fucking neck, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's the main thing for me. As long as we got trust and communication with us, then we will be fine, bro. That's it, really.
This isn't my biggest red flag, but like, because I've got a lot. But this one's a sort of thing that just pisses me off. You know the star sign nonsense, yeah. Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Like, bruv, I even turn off like, it's not just women, man. I just turn off the song. But for example, yeah, I will listen to a song, yeah, and a rapper will reference a fucking star sign. I'm like, I'm turning the shit off. I'm turning the shit off, bro. I'm not listening to this nonsense, bro.
Honestly, if I go to a club and the first thing a girl says to me is, "What's your star sign?" I'm chucking my drink in her face.
I wouldn't do all that. I would just say I don't know.
I was just, I don't know. Like, I don't know, bro. And I remember in college, yeah, Alfie, you wasn't there in this thing, and you were lucky not to be there at the time.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember you saying this. Yeah,
there was a girl, yeah, that there was a pair of us hanging out. There's like 10, 12 people. She was going around the table, basically doing like this star sign test. Like, she got a phone, and everyone's doing a fucking star sign test to see what month are you really, guys? Like, and I'm just like, bro, this is getting on my nerves. This is getting on my nerves. It's like, if I'm born in a certain month, I'm this, bro, or whatever. Like, bro, I don't believe in that nonsense. I don't believe in that shit, bro. It makes it their personality as well. Biggest red flag is where the girls say they give slops, then
Great with it. Yeah, okay.
oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. I mean, to be fair, you are going for crackheads.
True say, yeah.
So, if you were, well, at the time, you were going for crackheads. You were going for crickets. My mate got with a bird once. I went to finger. She said she can't because I'm on my jam. But you can tug on a string if you want. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, disgusting, bro. Oh my God.
Jesus.
That's so disgusting.
that is rank.
That is so disgusting,
That
bro.
is fucking minging.
You
I was
never
about to
felt
drink water, fam. I'm not even drinking no fucking water, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Like, you never felt to surprise me, Charlie. What the actual fuck did I just hear? We talked about full sinks and dirty yards last week. I'm making figures. I'm having deja vu. Oh, no, male figures. No, but we wasn't specifically talking about like,
yeah, we're talking about that type of shit. Yeah,
Charlie was that English.
Yeah, it was English. It's just, bruv. Yeah, that was fucked.
Was with a female, went to finger bash. She was
on
her period.
You did the literate version of it now.
The literate version,
yeah,
brilliant.
The literate version.
Right, Joe is. I read that in the voice of Jay from the In-Betweeners, bruv. It's something he would say, but like Jay wouldn't have actually done it.
What, like the fucking what it was that episode where he was talking about having sex with a Dutch girl, and he was like, "Well, when I fingered her, she shit down my arm."
Yeah, that one. But it wasn't actually. Basically, you never watched the In-Betweeners, Elijah, have you?
No.
Yeah,
basically, it's just trying to Jay now. Basically, like lie, like for the
Okay.
sake of like trying to act like he's like had sex.
This
and shit.
big man.
Okay.
Yeah, like trying to be the big man. He's like he will over exaggerate the lie, even though they know they're lying. They know he's
okay,
lying.
first. All right.
No girl with shit done his arm, bro. It's a crack baby, you know. No one speaks on Pikey here.
We don't speak
Who's
it,
the
we can
man?
understand it though.
Between star signs, mad tattoos, and Ten Hag decision making, there's
Mad
plenty of red
tattoos is
flags.
another one. Yeah, I can't like if you
Oh,
got an arm
okay.
sleeve. If you got a sleeve, no, we're not doing. No, can't
Can you
do it.
name me a submissive girl that's got a tattoo? Like it's just, like
No,
I-
but yeah,
Um,
nah.
I think if you're loud, if you talk a lot, if you smoke,
smoke. Yeah.
Smoke's another one. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you drink, like if you drink a lot, I mean,
I'll drink a
not
lot.
like
I hate you.
occasional.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, tattoos is the worst one for me though. Like, I don't mind small ones. Like if you have like small ones, like kind of around the body, I'm cool. Like yeah, you're saying like if you have little ones, I don't mind. It's just the big fuck off ones. Like if you have on your arm or you have on your leg, yeah,
Fuck
dog,
ones.
miss me with that
the
shit, bro.
small
But if
ones
you got
that,
like
like,
couple,
I guess have meaning or that are like kind of cutesy.
Hats in
Yeah.
prams.
Well,
What the
well,
fuck?
Well, if you're just ignore that. If you're just like riddled in tattoos and your answer is that like you're going through a tough period, or also women who have like a lot of trauma, like that is a major red flag.
yeah. Especially when they don't know why they have the trauma as well. They don't,
Oh,
they don't
no,
have
no.
any idea
No,
on how it
they
happened.
know why, and they still are gonna project all the bad issues on you.
Oh yeah, that fair enough, innit? You know, it's
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
I would allow a girl like if she's identified her trauma and she's working on her trauma when I meet her, then I'll be like, all right, cool. At least you've identified it and you're working on it. So then I'll give it a pass in it. But if she's got all this trauma and she can't fully identify, like she's telling me the story and I can identify, but she can't identify. At that point, bro, you just a dumb bitch. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah. That's what I'm saying. But it's basically that shit. Like if you can't identify your trauma, but I've known you for 5 minutes and I can identify where the fuck you fucked up in 5 minutes and you don't know where you fucked up, I can't lie. Bye, bitch. I'm gone. Bye.
But by the way, just to clear this up, this is Musty's one of Musty's many accounts. That's why he's doing all of this. He did this in Lewis's chat the other day. It's not the real league. Yeah.
No, okay, cool. First.
Yeah, just put it out there. Musty does this a lot.
Fair
But
enough.
no, I hear that because like there's so much like Prime makes a good point. There's so much like projection when it comes to like meeting certain people anyway. Where it's like they've gone through shit. And listen, understandably, you've gone through shit and just get projected on you. It's like I'm carrying a lot of baggage here. I'm literally carrying extra shopping bags in this situation. Like, and I'm not here for that. But listen, you could be someone else's shit. Like, it's
Also,
fine.
women who have been like constantly going in and out of relationships that have bad experience with men, and they blame mine all have exactly. See, that's fine if there's meaning and stuff, then like cool, that's not a problem.
That makes sense though.
But women who are just constantly going in and out of relationships and stuff, big up Lee Gunner, and they're just funny. See, Mike's having Lee in the chat is crazy, but they're going in and out of relationships and like have bad experiences with men, and they blame everything on the man. Like if you're meeting all these different men and you're constantly having bad experiences with them, then the constant is you. So maybe like there's something you're doing wrong in all these instances. Or when women speak about their past experiences with men and they're always talking about, oh, they were great guys and stuff, but it just didn't work out, or he was perfect, just didn't work out. If they were so great and it still didn't work out, then like what's the problem here then? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can trauma dump on me if we're caught enough.
No.
Yeah, to be fair, if you're just out for a beat and delete kind of thing, then hey, trauma dump if you want, innit? You know what I'm saying? As long as I can
that's
dump.
different.
As long as I can dump later.
But the red flags don't really come into that unless they've got a fucking mad shit. Like, unless it's mad. That would like physically affect. There's a physical effect. Other than that, like, bro, I can't say that on camera, but like that's the difference between like having to be able to carry yourself for one night and carrying yourself for 4 years. Like, I don't think people realize how mad carrying yourself is such a basic thing in life, but like it gets you so far, and that goes for everyone, not just women or men or whatever. Like just every single person. Like like you will attract certain people by the way you carry yourself. Quite simple as that. You got to have the self-awareness to realize that, whether it's your style of the way you carry yourself or not. Indirectly, this shit happens, man. This shit happens, man. I said I'm colorblind. I don't see red flags.
I'm colorblind too. All I see is red flags. Okay.
Fucking hell, man.
You're colorblind.
Gelstrom is like,
He
The
said
prime
he's
zone
colorblind.
now.
What does it mean?
He's he doesn't see red flags, as in he's not actually
Oh.
colorblind. He just doesn't see red
Nah,
flags.
you need to see the red flags, bro. Like, and also the thing's not about seeing them; they're obvious. It also what annoys me is like when, like, women don't, because they're guys also had red flags. And what annoys me is like
Yeah.
when women don't see the clear red flags in the guy, and then
Mm.
they act as if they can change him or whatever, and then the situation goes from bad to worse. And then randomly it's like, oh, he just randomly changed. Like, no one just randomly changes. Like, their true colors are
Yeah.
always easy to see. So you just ignore them. And then when things get worse, and then you want to cry and be victim. Like, no.
no, I hear that. I fully hear that. And it's like, do you know what it is? It's, like, to put in football terms, it's bad first touch. Like, that's how you can see a red flag from any single person ever. Bad first touch.
Yeah.
Like, give them the ball if it's a bad first touch, you'll see the red flag. You'll be able to get the ball and hit them on transition sort of thing. Instantly. The constant is either her or she's dating trappers or some shit. Legit. Legit. That's so true. That is so true. Hey, you know the amount of times it happened, yeah, in like the local area where it's like, oh, like a girl would be like, oh, why do I attract these people? And then she'll go for the same type of guy.
Yeah, fairs. Actually, I've got a question for everyone. Does everyone know like a red flag amongst themselves on the panel?
Oh, like
Like-
a red flag that we give.
Yeah, so like red flag that we have personally.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Let's do a bit of self-reflection on the panel. Fam. I can start off if you want to, but
Go on, yeah, go on.
you know what I'm saying? Considering I brought the question up, I think my red flag would be lack of emotional awareness or emotional intelligence.
Fairs.
Because I was someone as a kid who was very emotional, and as years have gone on and life has happened, I've basically become the opposite. I've become very emotionally unaware. So that normal like emotional signs that it doesn't even have to be women, it could be anyone. Like I'll miss the most obvious like emotional cues unless it's like so fucking visual, like even the dumbest person can see it. But like normal emotional like cues and stuff like that, I tend to not notice at all, which is why I prefer people being very direct with me, because it just makes my life so much easier because I can't read social cues that well at all. So I think in a relationship that would be very bad, considering most women tend to act on like emotional intelligence and cues because that's their forte, and it is not my forte at all in it. So I just worry that if I'm in a relationship, like my girl would be giving me a bunch of emotional signs, which most people would probably pick up, but I wouldn't pick up, and it'd probably be a cause of a lot of arguments.
Fairs. I'm what I like to call half stubborn, where I'm stubborn,
Okay.
but I'm aware of how stubborn I am. Where I stay in my comfort zone unless it's convenient to go out of the comfort zone, sort of thing. That's the kind of the way I see it, like, and that does kind of affect those situations quite a bit. Like, so,
fairs.
like I'm stubborn, but I'm aware of how stubborn I actually am. Like, it's only when it's like, I don't know, yeah, when it's convenient, sort of thing. Manson, you know who's a red flag? AJ. Pick up yes, bro. What about Alfie and Prime? You man, what are you a red flag in?
He's just
probably
perfect
say-
for all.
I'll
Yeah,
probably say
you're just flawless, bro.
I'll probably say my biggest red flag is I fall too quick.
Fez.
It's no wonder he's Arsenal fan, bro. They fell for a tell.
Yeah, I know, right?
My fault. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but that's a red flag that I've been trying to rectify for quite a while, and there's been minor success.
Fez.
Yeah, okay.
The
Okay, but
Fez.
don't allow yourself to become emotionless either in pursuit of trying to
Yeah.
delay it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause there ain't nothing wrong with falling in it. Just make sure you don't. Make sure you just have the Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, prime.
Sorry. Okay.
Just make sure you just you don't lose the self awareness bit in it in terms, or not self awareness, but make sure you can still read the room in it in terms of like how she's feeling in it. Don't.
Oh, definitely.
That's anything, but falling into it, that's not really anything too bad, isn't it? Like, at least you know what you want. You know, you're not indecisive, isn't it?
Mm.
So there's two sides to each coin, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What about
I
you,
used
Prem?
to. I like back in like I would probably say like 3-4 years ago. I'd be talking to a girl, around like 2-3 weeks in. I'm like, so what are we?
Yeah.
But
Because-
now I don't do that.
I was gonna say I know a guy like that, and it didn't end well for him.
Mm.
Like
Fez.
I know a guy like that that said, "What are we?" Even less than that, bruv. And the girl didn't even like him, bruv.
Yeah, peak.
So yeah, it's when it comes to that, it's difficult, man. It's difficult, but these are the things you learn when you're younger, bruv. Like it's
Yeah.
at least like it's not like you're fucking 35 doing this shit. Like, that's different.
Yeah,
35 asking what are we after 2 weeks is kind of mad. Well, after you just shag someone on Tinder, like
basically.
that you could be in a midlife crisis, bruv. Could be in a midlife crisis.
Basically.
Bruv, what about you, bruv?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I am here. I'm trying to find something.
My
My
fault, sorry.
my red flag. It's a lot, I guess.
Fez.
Probably that. I get disinterested quickly.
Fair.
Fair,
Fair
man.
enough.
Fair.
Like if yeah, I can get like disinterested, and also I just don't like. I also don't like talking and stuff. Like I'm cool with just like outside of just doing this YouTube stuff and stuff like that. Like when I'm out in the real world, I don't really talk to people.
That's fair, man.
So
Yeah, I hear that.
I'm like, yeah. So I
Yeah,
don't know. Maybe that.
I'm kind
I
of like
don't
Prime
know,
as well.
it's a red flag, but it's that.
That's fair. I'm kind of like Prime in the same way. So, I don't. My social battery is very low. You know, there are times where it's like I'm in the mood and I'll chat to people, and there's times where it's like, bro, even my own family pisses me off. I'm not trying to listen.
I feel
Same.
You
all
know,
that now.
it's
Same.
yeah. It's just like, bro, I can't be asked, fam. And it's not even like anything happens in it. And it's like, it's one of the things where it's like, because I live only with girls, it's like they need a reason as to why I'm in the mood I'm in. And sometimes it's not really a reason. It's just like,
There's
I'm
no
just
reason.
not in the mood to be talking. But like, obviously they can't accept that as an answer because they think there's something else. So it's just like, it gets jarring.
Yeah, because I had like older and younger sister stuff. So growing up with women is annoying.
Yeah.
Because they want you to talk and they think everything is fixed by talking. But sometimes not talking just helps a lot more.
Oh,
Not
it
being
does.
like annoyed and stuff.
Like, do you know what it is like I thought I was a social person. I thought I was going to be a social person, by just talking more. Yeah, there was a time this year, yeah, where I went out like not out, but like 3 days in a row. I went out at like 3 different like events / functions where I was talking to different people. Like, and then by the time I got to the 3rd day, I was cooked. And I was like, I don't want to be here. at this time, sort of thing. So by the time I got home, I was like, you know what? I realized I need my balance of like going out and talking to people, being out of my house, because I don't really like being in my house for too long at the same time. But then when I am out and I am out for too long, all I want to do is just go home. So like I'm trying to find that balance still till this day, sort of thing, which is
Yeah.
important in itself. Which is it's more difficult than people think. It's more difficult than people
It
think.
is,
you know?
yeah.
I'd probably say like I'm kind of similar in a way, like in terms of like my social battery. I think there's been several occasions where instead of me just like I'll be out with friends and stuff doing whatever we're up to, and I'll just get bored, like for whatever reason, and I'll walk off somewhere else and stick my headphones in and put myself in my own little world.
Mm.
But it's not because I'm trying to be a prick to anyone and I don't want to converse. It's just I want to be on my own.
Yeah.
And
But I need
doing
my own
that-
space.
and doing that, like, it feels like you're bringing the mood down, so you just rather not go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like,
Nah.
Joy is as well. Like, by the way, there's some funny stuff in the chat. Big up to even everyone in the chat is like entertained for fucking Charlie, bro. This is probably the funniest guy that doesn't have a channel, bro, right now. Honestly.
I'd probably
Yeah.
say another red flag of mine is I'm not good at showing my emotions. Like I'm in touch with them and I understand them, but I'm not good at expressing them. Like if I'm being perfectly honest, I actually can't remember the last time I cried.
Oh, neither can I. Well, I
Oh,
can.
is
But it's
it?
been
Fairs?
years. It's been years
Is
for
it?
me as well. It's been years for me.
Bruh. And you mean like cries and like because of something emotional happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh.
Like for
Yeah,
me, it's
for
been
me,
7
it's
years.
not been that. It's been 7
It's been-
rotted. I can't
The
imagine
reason
going
why-
7 years without crying.
Do you know what, Elijah? I related to something you said earlier about being very emotional when I was younger, than being like what I am now,
Okay.
sort of thing. Like, so when I was
Yeah.
in school, I used to cry a lot, bro, a lot, just because of the environments I was in and stuff. And the last time I cried, it was literally like a mental breakdown in school. Like, I don't want to be here, sort of thing. That's when I was like the most at my low and stuff. And that was the last time I cried. Since then, I've had actually worse shit happen to me since then, but it's like I was in such a good state of life. It didn't affect me
Yeah.
at that time compared to the environment I was in school and stuff. So it was like that's why I haven't cried since. I didn't even cry like happy. I've never happy cried. I didn't even cry when we won the Conference League. Like I've said this before. I don't cry.
Yeah,
like,
I've never
anymore.
happy cried either.
I've never happy cried. I don't. Maybe when I have a kid or some shit. Maybe it will
I get
happen
what
then.
you
But
mean.
I don't do that. Like
I hear it. It's one of the things I've never, because you know how people be like, oh, they'll bottle up emotions and then like they'll just lay it out like in like one big thing, innit?
Yeah.
Like I've
yeah.
always been that type of person where it's like I'll bottle up emotions, but then it will just like dissipate, you know. So I'm the type of person where it's like I'm not about to. You're barely ever gonna catch me shouting, but a lot of the times that will result in me crying. So like I've cried in like maybe like a few months ago probably, but like it's not. You know, it's like the way I'll describe it. It's not because like I'm sad. It's like, you know, like dogs, right? Like if they're trying to get to like a treat or something, but they can't get it, so they start whining because of like frustration. It's like that's the reason like I cry. It's almost like frustration because like a lot of the times like it's like this is why low-key I feel like I'm low-key like sociopathic a bit, because it's like I genuinely don't get angry, and it's like it's almost worrying because it's like how far will something have to go before I get like actually like pissed off at something like on a proper level, innit? Because like, it will just happen is that things will just keep happening and I'll get more and more frustrated, and then eventually it will just like dissipate and I might cry for like 5 minutes and then that'll be it, you know. So it's like low-key I feel like I'm almost psychotic in a way, and it's just not healthy for this life.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I've gone through a couple of things over the past couple of years where I've been like, if this was younger me, I probably would have cried. But it's like, but I think it's because it's a case of, you know, when your life is going a certain way and then something hits you and then that's the boiling point. Like, I feel like a lot would have to happen right now for me to get to the previous boiling point I was at. And it's not because my life is so good now. I'm not rich. I'm not doing any. I'm not like where I want to be by any means, but it's a case of my life was so fucking shit like 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, whatever. That it's a case of comparison. That's why I'm GVO Mike's in good vibes only. I have the good vibes only mindset of I've been through worse, so I can get over whatever like will appear in my life in the future, sort of thing. That's the
Oh, that's
mindset
what
I used
GVO
to have
stands for.
anyway. Yeah, that's what GVO stands for.
Okay,
And
that's
I've had
bold.
that since I've had that since college. Alfie knows. But to be honest, like
Nice.
I haven't, to be fair, I've had more of that mindset when I was in college because college was like the break from school. Like, finally, I get to do something specific that I like. I'm around people that want to do the same thing as me. So it's refreshing compared to being in the shithole. When I went to school in fucking Gants Hill, which is next to Ilford. And
Yeah.
boy, oh my days. Oh my days. Mike, she seems so social though. What gives you? I'm curious to what gives you that idea. It might just be because I'm hosting.
It's just YouTube.
On
Yeah, it's
innit?
because we do
It's
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
Like, I probably talk more in these couple of hours than I do for the rest of the day.
I hear that.
Because I'll be real, yeah. Like, I'm gonna get to your comments in a minute, guys. Because sorry about it, just conversation flows and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, for example, I don't do well in big circles. Like, my friendship's quite a big circle, like, to be fair. Like, but I don't have many close friends. But my close friendship circle is a big circle. I don't really speak that much in there, but like everyone plays their role in their circles that they're part of. Which is why I'm not on like mad panel shows or anything. They actually see me as like on these kind of shows, sort of thing, where there's like 4 people, like on Capital Conflict or Lewis's channel, or like on Omar's channel or something.
Yeah.
But it's like there's not many times when you see me where there's like bare people there because I fade out. Because I want to speak when I want to speak, sort of thing. I don't have much to say, but when I do speak, I don't like to be talked over, or I don't like to be like just ignored, sort of thing. So I will be social with people I trust. I'm not social with everyone. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you, sort of thing. I try and let people speak before I approach conversation with them. Other than that, I'm more than fine just being solo, and that's not a sad thing, by the way. People think being solo is a sad thing. It's not. Being solo is like I'm at peace. Like,
Yeah.
I can just, if I just have headphones on and I'm listening to music, I'm happy. If there's not much that I need. I'll be so real. So I'm actually like, I would say in the scale of social, I'm like right in the middle. Like, I'm social with the people I need to be social with. Like, other than that, I don't need to be social.
Yeah.
I don't need to be social. I do have social anxiety, but that's more so from the past rather than now. I just have social anxiety with new people now. When I'm meeting new people, it's like, I don't really want to talk to these people. I don't know how they're going to be like. Sort of thing.
I'm very antisocial. It's just when it comes to meeting new people, I'm not awkward as much anymore. But I'm still very antisocial.
The last
So I'm
time
not, I'm not
cried,
cringe.
last time I cried was probably like a week ago. I woke up thinking about my dad, and I cried for like 5 minutes, and then I got up and went to work. But before that, the last time I cried was when my dad died 5 years ago.
I think for me, the last time I like properly cried was, I think, 2 or 3 days after I got jumped. Because I spent because I spent the majority of that time people messaging me, people trying to talk to me saying you all right, and I was constantly, I'm one of those people that I don't like talking about my shit. Unless if I can avoid it, I will. That sort of thing. So I think I spent those first few days after it telling people I was fine, and then after that I think I just locked myself in my bedroom and bawled my eyes out, and I haven't cried like that since.
Sometimes, you know what that is? Sometimes, like, it's a good physical energy to like get out of, to then set yourself off for the next however many days, months, weeks, whatever it is. Because think about it, if you haven't cried since then, I've seen you grow since then. Like, it's kind of like it correlates, sort of thing. You let all that out there, and that's what that is, sort of thing. And then look where you are now. Like, we all have like boiling points. Like, there's nothing wrong with like crying or anything. But what I will say, when it comes to that whole debate of like you know, not going back to the relationship talk, but you know when it's like crying in front of your girl or whatever, like if you're crying in front of people, like it's calm, like you can't control your emotion, but you gotta make sure that the people you're crying around will actually like these are people you can trust, man. Because like using that shit against you is one of the most evil things that you can.
I do agree that you shouldn't cry in front of your woman. If you can help it, you should. I do agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you can really, 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 really trust a person, which is even then it's
No, but
difficult.
even if you can, even like if she's your girl,
Even
then
then.
obviously you can trust her. I still don't think it's a good look to crying, unless it's like something like, you know, dark. Like if your parents die, then fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like unless it's something extremely like, you know, like that, I don't agree it's a good thing to cry. But usually what I do is like, I don't know, I get very down, and the Val said she agrees. She doesn't want her man crying in front of her. I hear it. No, but usually what I do, and I don't do this on purpose, but like, I get extremely these past few weeks. To be fair, I've been better than last week, but before that, for like 3 weeks, I've been extremely like low, like suicidal low, and I've just been locked in my room, either editing videos or just being on stream with like you guys and on Sarcasm City. And it's like that's keeping me from like, you know, doing something back. And you know, I've been low like that before a few times, but like I don't know, like I guess if you're going through things in life, finding some sort of an outlet, I guess really does help. Or just finding something that will distract you, will help.
That's
Do you know what? Going on what Prem said, I would say when in my darkest times in school, the best thing I didn't think I was the kind of person to be like, I'll deal with it on my own sort of thing. But I felt better dealing with shit on my own than I did talking to other people. Because do you know what it is, yeah? It's good to encourage a different outlet of dealing with something, yeah. But what Prime said is what the same way I dealt with something. It's like I used to do music, I used to just put all my emotion out in the music, or I have YouTube as a hobby now. If I'm like, and there's been times, yeah, like not very recently, but like months ago or the past few months where it's like, oh, something's happened. And it's not that deep, but when it gets deep in your head, it's just like, oh, I can't, I've got to do a video, I've got to do a stream or whatever. But then doing a video or stream will help. Like finding something that you can have fun with, like will distract you. Like some people will feel better talking to people that are close to them. That's cool. Some people will feel better talking to a therapist. That's cool. Some people will just feel better on their own. Being on your own is not necessarily a bad thing all the time. It's a case of if you deal with issues better on your own than you do with other people, then it's not a bad thing. Trust me. Like, because I've been there. I've been like, like people have tried to help me, and I'm like, I don't really need anyone's help right now. I just need to be by myself. I just need to be by myself. Like I just need solace. I just need peace. I just need quiet. I just need to find out and figure it out on my own. And also, figuring it out on your own will give you a different kind of lift. Like it just does. Like, it gives you that sense of independence as well, which is very important as well. Like people, there's always that debate about like showing the right type of emotion or whatever. You can just show honesty with everything that you do, but it's emotional or not. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is, and then learn from it. Like that's the only thing. That's the best bit of advice I guess I could give someone.
Yeah.
When it comes to like dealing with that kind of stuff as well. Like I probably can't go into the deepest the issues I went through in school and stuff because it don't matter now because it was 10 years ago, or 8 years ago or 6 years ago because I left school 6 years ago nearly. So it's time ago now, but going through that, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be here. Like, I wouldn't be here doing this. The only reason why I'm still here is because I know the darkest issues. Like, I know where I was in the darkest spaces, and I know how it would have affected other people rather than me. And I'm like, I couldn't finish the job, sort of thing. Kind of what I'm alluding to. I couldn't do it.
That's why I'd say it does matter then, because like the lessons that you learn from then is what helps you push even 6 years later Like the lessons I learned from like my experiences, some of the stuff that keeps me pushing. So especially like, and I saw Dave put in the chat, and it's like, especially now that it's Men's Mental Health Month and all that shit. Anyway, it's like, how much does that get promoted? It doesn't,
No,
and it's just one of those things. Yeah, it doesn't get promoted at all, and it's one of those things.
I feel like with that sort of thing, I think fair enough. It's all well and good having like an awareness month or something like that, but after that month's done, it just all gets swept under the carpet, and then it's almost as if what we're going through doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
It's like,
and the thing is, oh no, sorry, go ahead. My fault.
No, go. Trust me, go.
I was gonna say it's like it's literally men's mental health is almost like a reminder to men. It's not even like it's not even like a message to women like, yo, men go through stuff. It's like when it comes to like women's mental health, or when it comes to like, for example, like it's also Pride Month as well. It's almost it's more like, or like even Black Lives Matter as well, or Black History Month, whatever. It's almost like it's a message to other people that are not part of those groups. Like, yo, this is something for us, you know. But when it comes to like Men's Mental Health Month, it's not a message to women like, yo, men go through stuff. It's more like a men just remember that, you know what I'm saying, you have a month dedicated. It's almost like it's just a reminder to men that exists, rather than a message broadcasted to the opposite gender, basically saying, yo, we go through shit as well. And that's where like this is why I feel like Men's Mental Health Month is literally like the most important month for men, regardless of like race or anything like that, because like there's no really push and support for men going through stuff in it. And the reality is that there are some men who will cry consistently, or there's some men who are more emotional than others, and it's like they're shunned for it. Even if the person feels bad for shunning them for it, it's just a natural thing that they'll get shunned for it. And things like this, where it's like men don't really have like an out to say what they want to say unless it's with their friends. You know, they can't go to family, they can't go to a significant other if they have one. And even some friends might mock them for it as well, even if it's joking. It might not be funny to the person who's getting joked about. So there's a lot of people where it's like, yo, there's not really, it's Men's Mental Health Month, but where can they go? Who can they talk to? Like, they can't really do shit.
No,
So I just, I think more like support needs to be given to men in that aspect. Like, yo, this isn't just a reminder that we go through shit. It should be a message to other, well, I guess the other gender or other genders, whatever people want to talk about it. But that's separate. It should be a reminder to the other gender that, yo, men do go through shit, and there is issues that men have to go through.
And there's already like what you said there was important about them. No matter what type of like person you are, with race, whatever, like it's very important that this month is a thing. I don't like doing the whole thing of like just talking about something when it is that month in it. But at the same time, whenever somebody going to talk about it, it's the best opportunity to talk about it, because I like talking about stuff, or like keeping the same energy front of stuff throughout the whole time. It's like when someone dies, and it's like, what are we gonna do about gun and knife crime? It's like similar to that sort of thing, where it's like we're only talking about it now because someone died, sort of thing. Yeah. And I think I'm glad Russell Stocks, you said this, that the mental health video you did, I'm not going to elaborate, was very uplifting. I put a short out about like mental health and stuff. There's something about this year, and it's like, what I will say, especially as a man, one, there's three very important things when it comes to mental health. One, look how far you've come. Look what you are now. There's a lot of positives you can take from your life now if you have a roof over your head. Two, look at the people around you. There's a lot of people that do care about you, and if they don't, it's time to move on, and you'll be better. And listen, being on your own, if you're afraid of that, it's better than being with people that don't like you and don't really respect you as much as you should be. And the third thing is have a goal. Have a goal of some sort. Could be a 9-to-5 goal. Could be a hobby goal. Could be literally anything in the world. It could be a weight gain, weight loss. It could be literally anything. Those are the three things you've got to look at. Those are the three most important things. You see me, I was bouncing around. That's the wrong phrase to use. But I was going around friendship groups quite a lot, but not on purpose. But in school, it was like finding my type of person because of the I had a victim mindset of like I was being disrespected all the time, and at times I was, but because I was being disrespected so much, I felt like everyone was disrespecting me. But no, that wasn't the case. So I kept leaving in between different kinds of people and stuff. I then like just found my permanent friendship group when I kind of left school, sort of thing. They were already always around me, but I just got to spend more time with them due to me leaving school and stuff. And then I found them, sort of thing. I have different friends from different things, but I don't see these people anymore because life goes on. We are all growing up in the same age bracket where we're all going to have different things going through our lives, etc. So like the shit happens. But when I had the right people around me, I was able to get my head straight and go with the goals I needed to go with, set my life the way I want it to be, sort of thing. And I'm getting there, and we're all getting there. You're never gonna be 100% happy, especially as a man, because you always strive to do better. As a man, you always. I'm not saying women don't. I'm just speaking from a man's perspective. I'm saying men do this because I can't speak from a woman's perspective directly. As a man, you always strive to do better, so you're never 100% happy. You always have to provide for someone. You always have to provide for yourself. You always have to provide in terms of for your own future and for the present now. Organizing both is very difficult in itself. It's very good to have a goal, then know when it's the right time to take a break, etc. So that's what I would say as well. And it's very, very like people always look at the past as a bad thing. We need to start looking at the past as a good thing. Look how far away you've come. Look how far you've come now. We always look at the past and be like, trauma. We've been through this before. I don't want to go through it again. Well, you're not going through it now. So look how far you've come. That's the best thing I can say about the whole situation, in my opinion. And we all have our own struggles and stuff. So make sure to look out for the people around you and stuff, but not just this month on a regular basis. Don't use this month as a part-time thing. Use this month as a reminder to regularly check out the people that are around you that you have a feeling are going through stuff, or even if you just want to check on them for the sake of checking on them, which is fine, which is completely fine. That's a very normal thing to do. The only reason why people don't think it's normal anymore is because of what social media is now, what messaging people is now. People overthink everything. I'm an overthinker myself, but it's very easy to forget about the basic things of what we do. Like we always do. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Are you really? Let's talk about it, sort of thing. Let's talk about it. And it's fine to talk about it as well. Let's not just talk about it in June. Let's talk about it every month.
Yeah, 100%, man. Just know that if your feelings are valid in it, whatever you go through in it, like just because someone might have gone through something similar and they felt differently about it, doesn't mean that your feelings are therefore invalid. Like we're all different. It makes us different. We all experience things. We have different reactions. It's normal. So I want people to realize that, like there are some people who've gone through the same level of thing I've been through, and they ain't required these. If people don't know what this is, bro, these are antidepressants, fam. That's what these are. I keep these, and for those who were in my stream, I think like just before June, I basically reacted to my old mental health videos where I talked about like my suicide attempts or that bullshit. But like basically, people need to realize that there's normal, like having different reactions is normal. Going through different things is normal. It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you like any worse than anyone else. We're all humans at the end of the day. Everything is normal. But again, basically to echo what Mike was saying, if you feel like you're at rock bottom, that means the only way is literally up, fam. That's the only way I can put it. If you feel like you're at your lowest, then that means you can't go any lower. You just got to tough out the bad period. And some people you'll have friends and family to help you up. Some people you have to rock it solo. I saw Rasta talking about how he's Caribbean, talking about emotions is a no-go. Pretty much the same shit for me, and growing up basically is Caribbean, I guess. We don't talk about emotions at all. Like my emotions, especially as the only guy living with my mom and my sister, my emotions are invalid. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how I feel. So yeah, for me, I had to solo dole it. For other people, they'll have people to support. It doesn't matter though. Like we all have our own journey in life. We all have stuff that we need to accomplish and need to do as people. And it's normal also to embrace the fact that you felt that way at some point. It's also normal to embrace the fact that you might feel like that now. Like I'm not saying I've gone from wanting to unalive to never thinking about it again. Like of course I think about it sometimes, But that's
Mm.
normal because it's normal for your brain to wonder and to think about these kind of things. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean you're falling back into a state of depression. It doesn't mean you're falling into a state of what you used to be. It's just it's good to reflect and to self-improve, because the only way you're really gonna self-improve is through reflection, seeing what you used to do and improving yourself, seeing what your goals used to be and trying to build on that. It's all part of just self-improvement and development. Always make sure to reflect on yourself and remind yourself where you came from, because that's the best form of self-improvement.
It's facts. It's facts. And as I said, like, look where we are now. Sort of thing. Whether your struggles are recent or struggles in the past, like, all of this is very important. All of this is very important. I'm glad we've got to a point where, like, for the majority, no one's ever going to agree all the time, but like, we've got to the majority that realize how important this really is. Like, and I feel like what set this thing kind of back, the reason why it's been so important this year is that there's less of the whole, listen, people still do it, don't get me wrong, but there's less of the whole people using this for attention rather than actually going through something. I think when there was a big wave of people that were like getting themselves into trouble and they would use their mental health as an excuse, or people actually not knowing what mental health is when they say, I've gone through mental health. That sentence in itself doesn't make any sense. I hate that sentence with a passion because it actually discredits the actual whole move of mental health. Like, mental health is quite literally your mental health. It's because the phrase has been said so many times that it's been given its whole new meaning by other people that don't know what they're actually talking about when it comes to the situation. There's different kinds. Like, I'm still very, and I'm slowly getting rid of the whole school mindset of like having every time someone looks at me, they're judging the shit out of me. But I've slowly, throughout 2019 till now, grown out of that phase where I've slowly becoming I don't really give a fucking shit about what people think about me. And I'm getting to that point where I'm like, I'm nearly 100% there. It's only when I'm meeting new people and I'm like, you're new, so what the fuck are you going to be? Like, you're going to be a prick, or you're going to be the coolest person I meet sort of thing. And like, just life's mad in itself. And I feel like, again, as I said, this is all very important to talk about. And I respect the chat for putting in your experiences in, for you respecting what we're talking about as well. And it's important when you're growing as a platform to talk about important stuff as well. Especially important stuff that is natural about you, where you're not forcing yourself to talk about something important because it's important. You're talking about it because you actually have a relation to it. That's when I think it's the best part, to talk about something that is important in itself, because you can actually have something to say about it rather than just, oh, well, this happened this month, or it's this month sort of thing. That's how I see it as well. But it's good to talk about this stuff. So respect to the chat, man. Respect to the chat. Dave asked a question earlier, kind of changing topic. Does anyone have any narcissist traits on the panel? I've never known this yet. What is the definition of a narcissist? What is the actual definition?
Completely self-centered.
Oh,
Yeah.
Basically. Self-centered.
I can answer that fully because my dad's a narcissist.
Oh, first.
Bears.
So did you? I'm assuming you didn't pass off any of his traits then.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They seek and need too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Yeah, that type of shit.
Either that or they can never do anything wrong. They always have to be right.
Oh.
That as well,
okay.
yeah.
Like my issues with my dad specifically was that he would often pick me up and put me down whenever he felt like it. Kind of played puppeteer, and I think that led to a lot of my mental health issues and really, really fucked with my head as a kid. But he was a complete narcissist. He always felt like he was in the right. He never did anything wrong. And alluding to what Elijah said about people who are narcissists, they don't care about people's emotions. When a friend of mine got killed a couple of years ago near me, was stabbed and killed. So much so that I actually cancelled meeting up with my dad because of what happened and because that triggered my PTSD. I then spoke to him about it and said that the reason why I was so affected was because of my attack. And the first thing he turned around and said was, "Get over it."
Fucking hell. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Rotted. Jesus Christ.
Now,
That sounds like such a
as far
troll.
as I'm concerned, my dad is dead. And if he isn't, he
Fairs.
might as well be. But
Understandable, bro. So,
I
To
mean,
say
like,
that unironically is crazy. I can't lie.
I mean, that's particularly why Sunday was quite difficult. Obviously, with it
Yeah.
being Father's Day and stuff.
Mm.
Obviously, I celebrated because, as far as I'm concerned, my mum's been both parents.
Fair.
Like, she's been a mum and a dad in one. So, of course, I celebrated that, but it was still quite difficult. And there was times where I'd see kids out with their dads, and I'd turn around to my mum and say, "Why haven't I got that?
Yeah.
Why did I never have that?" But now, I don't really care about it that often. I try and not think about it because then it drags me back into that position where I was when I was a kid, never being able to do right in my dad's eyes, that sort of thing. So, but yeah,
Of course. Understandable.
Mm.
Understandable. That's I don't think I but that yeah, going on that like I don't like I get there's like toxic people that are good. I get there's like negative people that are good, but narcissist, I don't think I'd like to think I'm not that. I'd like to think I'm not that. If I am, then fucking hell. Then
trust
I'll
me,
make it.
Mike,
I've been called-
I know,
I've been
I
called a
know what a
narcissist
narcissist is, and you are far from it, mate.
No,
I've been called one before, but I don't think I'm like people who actually know me don't consider me a narcissist. But like some people in the past, or I say some people, some women in the past have called me a narcissist. But I don't think it's actually to do with that. I think it's more my lack of emotional intelligence comes off as me being like arrogant, I guess, or something like that. And it's like it's not that at all. It's like because like people who know me know that I'm pretty empathetic and like I care about more people. I care about others more than I care about myself. And like, but it's just because like I'm especially if you compared to what like if I look back in a few years and I compare my emotional intelligence then and now, it's like it's night and day. But even now, I'm still so bad at it. So I can only imagine what it was like for me to talk to people I didn't know back then. But literally, like they would think my emotional intelligence was like that bad. I think they probably assumed it was narcissism when it really wasn't. So I don't think I'm a narcissist. But then again, I wouldn't know.
You're not.
Fairs. You're not. I from the little time I've known you, you're definitely not. Definitely not.
Fairs.
But Prime, what about you? Have you ever been called a narcissist or reckon you have any traits? That's what Dave's question was earlier. I'd like to think you're not, but have you ever been called it like Elijah has?
I have since maybe even before that, to be fair, but like really since my dad died, I'm not on good terms with my family, like my mom and my two sisters and stuff. Because everything that goes wrong, just in the family or in life or whatever, or in my life, I get blamed for everything. So I just decided if I'm the problem, I'll just stay away and do my own thing. And then, everything gets made into being my fault. And then my mom twists everything, and people end up like having to like defend her. And then, I get treated like the black sheep and stuff.
Yeah, I hear that.
For example, when I was younger, like 18 or 20, I got a chance to get like I applied for a job and I got the interview and stuff, and it was like, considering my age, pretty like it was a good, well-paying job. Like starting off in sales, and but because we lived too far away in Ireland, I just couldn't do it. I wasn't allowed to by my mom. It's annoying. I have other examples about like my health or mental health and stuff not being like taken seriously, and when I just try and like keep to myself and stuff, just I've been told by my mom that basically she was screaming at me for stuff, and she said, if you like, go leave the house and kill yourself. If you like, go and die. And whenever I bring that up, until like she pretends that she doesn't, she's never said that.
My mom's done the same thing before as well.
My sisters are like saying I should forgive her. I'm like, you said it and you won't acknowledge that you said it, and now you're crying about it when it's something that you've said.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went back home to go and get my stuff so I can leave, and like she like she started crying and stuff, trying to beg me to stay. Yeah, like, so I don't know what she is as a narcissist, but like I get manipulated a lot, which is annoying. But now it's like I've been on my own for like 4 years, 5 years, 4 years, and it's life is what it is. It's better without all of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Like what I was referring to earlier about, like,
I don't know if that answers the question. Sorry.
No, that definitely answered the question.
It
Fucking
does,
hell,
it does.
that definitely answered the question, bro. Like the whole thing about having people around you, like, or rather being alone than people around you that don't care about you. That this applies to family as well. I have to stress this. Like compared to other people's situations, my family issue isn't really that deep compared to others. Even though it's not really good to compare to other people's lives, regardless of whether their situation is bad or good. To be fair, mine's just too much of a long story where I probably shouldn't even go into it on camera. I'm just a private person like that. I don't reveal too much on camera when it comes to this kind of stuff. But what I will say is important to have the right kind of family around you if it's close family. Like you got to treat family like it's anyone sort of thing, where people always like, oh, blood sticking in water, family and all that. Bruv, you see, if I fall out with someone in my family here, and I don't speak to them anyway, I'm not speaking to them. I don't care. Like it didn't affect my life before. It's not affecting my life now. Like, I don't care like that. I'm being so real. And going back to the narcissist thing, because we go through so much just in general in life with our own struggle, I try and eliminate shit that's going on in the world from like my timelines and anything like that, because as much as that is self-centered, I've got people to care about already. I've got myself to care about as well. Like there's only so much negativity you can take in your life where there's like so much other shit going on in the world where you have to focus on yourself at the end of the day. Like where if there's physically nothing I can do about it, I'm just making it disappear from what I'm seeing. I can't lie. And it sounds selfish, but it's the truth, man. Like, when has there ever been a situation, unless you had the money in your hands to deal with a distant madness that has nothing to do with you? Like, it's a distant madness for a reason. Because it doesn't directly affect you. And I'm sorry, but like that's the way I am. And that comes into these situations as well. that comes into these situations as well. I don't have the energy to argue online about anything. Like in terms of like typing and shit, going back and forth typing and shit with whether it's anything, whether it's non-serious or serious, whether it's about football, whether it's about some madness like that's happening in some countries and stuff. Like the reason I never know what's going on in the world because I've got so much going on in my own world. Like that's the truth of it. So when people ask me about certain situations, I'm like, bruv, like I ain't got an answer for you. I ain't got an answer for you. I'm not invested into everything that I see on social media. And I don't know whether that's narcissistic or not, but I don't fucking know. But
I don't think it's narcissistic. I think it in a way. I agree. Like you should. I don't think I have the idea of that. I don't worry about things that are out of my control.
yeah,
Like if I can't control something personally, then there's no point worrying about it. There's no point crying over spilt milk, so to speak. So, and as far as like the whole family situation, like in terms of they say that blood's thicker than water, you might actually know this, Elijah. The I can't remember what movie it was, but it was a movie that Tupac was in. And it was that clip of him saying, just because a motherfucker's born into your family doesn't mean they stay family.
Oh, Above the Rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, Above the Rim. Yeah.
And with the whole, like, with my, like, dad's side of the family and all them issues, I reached a point a couple of years ago, like, I tried for years, I lied to myself saying that maybe this time it will be different with my dad. Maybe this time he'll have changed and he'll actually give a shit. And then I realized that he was never going to change. And I came across a quote that said, sometimes you have to cut a little piece off of yourself, no matter how much it hurts, in order to grow. And I feel like that's exactly what I've done.
I feel like that's
I
what you have
respect it,
done.
man.
I feel like that's what you have done in terms of your character, bro. I feel like you've
Takes
developed
a lot.
as like, yeah, you've developed as someone I've known for a few years now. Like you're in terms of your character. I've not really seen you go through it directly, but when you got jumped out, I was in college with you when all that shit happened to do your PTSD. I was friends with you then. It was years that we didn't speak for years, not because we fell out, but because like life happens.
Yeah.
And then this YouTube thing kind of like circled back. And it's very like you're the same in terms of like your characteristics, your positive characteristics that you've always carried. You're just like an older version of that, but you're also someone who's gone through what you've gone through and come out stronger, bro. So you got to give yourself credit for that. You got to give yourself credit for that, bro. And that's why it's always important to let yourself go on the other side. And the whole family thing as well. Like I didn't choose my family, bro. If I don't get along with you, I don't get along with you, bro. If like simple as that. Like with all due respect, like family dynamic will change over the years due to the natural life things that happen. The natural life things that always happens. And sometimes it just ain't the same because of the people that were holding it together. As well. Like that shit happens as well. I feel like it's that's also very important to point out. Very important to point out. Like in the way to deal with these situations, yeah, as well. We talk about like coping or whatever, or we talk about like a way of like getting over these situations or mechanisms or whatever. I used to be someone, yeah, that in school where I used to be like, oh, don't drink about that. There used to be a little Karen in school, like, don't drink about this. Don't drink about that and all that. I'm the opposite of that. I'm literally joking about the darkest shit because it's easier for me to, well, just easier in general to make a positive out of negative. That's the reason why I do it. You go through so much anyway. There's no point me fucking talking about shit seriously. I try and take life as unserious as possible unless I actually have to take it serious. That when there's a choice when I need to take it serious or not, I'm not taking it serious because I've got too much stuff to worry about. I might as well make a joke out of it. I might as well make a laugh out of it. I might as well look at it positive. It's just easier to do that. It's just way easier to do that. That's why we always have a joke on it. That's why we always take the absolute piss when I'm doing a solo or I'm in a panel show or whatever it is. It's just time to take the absolute piss sometimes. That's what it's always good to do because, brother, I don't care about being serious. The reason why we're doing a serious, like, we're talking serious now is because, like, we should be talking serious now. But that doesn't mean I don't make jokes in the future, bro. That doesn't mean I don't make jokes about it now, bro. Like, I make jokes all the time about the most serious shit that I'm passionate about, bro. But not in terms of like, like I don't take you serious. In case of, I see the positive side. But and you
It's
gotta be
just-
strong enough
yeah.
to come out of that, bro. It's different, man.
This is just a random therapy session. Like, we don't even talk like this, like off camera. This is literally just the therapy
Yeah.
session. This is what this is, isn't it? Like, you gotta take a couple hours every week or so just to have a little therapy session, and then the rest of the time you just bullshit. That's how life
Yeah,
goes, man. That's how it
You-
goes.
YouTube is a great outlet for fucking waffling. I'll tell you that for sure. The amount of times like I used to what's it called, be addicted to fucking talking to myself, bruv. Like it was genuinely like if you walked into my room and it's just me having a conversation with myself, it's me speaking out loud with two of my brain cells, bruv. I could just do that on YouTube instead with people in the chat. There's such a great outlet for waffling. I'll tell you that for sure. Great outlet for just speaking about whatever you want to speak about. I speak about football all the time. That's why it's great to have this, bro. I want to break sometimes. I want to break. Like, football is fucking hard enough as it is. It's hard
Yeah.
enough as it is, bro. I don't want to get emotionally invested anymore. I don't want to be emotionally invested. That's why whenever we do shows, we take the piss. We take the piss
I'm
all the time.
literally known in the Tottenham community as just not giving a fuck. Like, literally, they're people just. I'm either known as like the most balanced YouTuber or the person who doesn't care. It's one of the two.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It depends on which other YouTuber you follow and what they think of me. But literally, I'll be beefing people in the chat. I'll be trolling. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm obviously my own streams be on bullshit. I mean, you might already know. Like, I'm telling you, like, especially in Savage chat as well, I'll be taking a piss, bro. I'll be calling him and Lubo old all the time. I'll be talking shit to people in the chat. In Jacob's chat, I'll be talking shit. There's actually someone there that's like, she is one of the most, like, she's one of the OGs, and like, she's been there for ages. Bro, I was trolling her in the chat as well, bro. If she got pissed, I don't give a fuck. Cry more. Because this is what I do, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on bullshit. But that's the thing, like, people take this too seriously, innit? So it's nice to, when we have serious conversation, it's good. But at the same time, it's also good to not make your brand serious stuff. Because when you're actually having fun, people, they won't assume you're having fun. They'll assume you're like medicating to have fun.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whereas if you're always having fun and then you have a serious convo, it's just a lot better, because you know what I'm saying? Not everyone, the most jokey people in the world are the people who are the most upset or the people who are most sad. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to show that, yes, we, even people like us who love to just chill out and have fun and take the piss, it's important to show that we also have these thoughts and we also have serious convos, because the people who don't have these types of convos, that don't show this side of themselves to YouTube or to the people who support them, at that point, it's almost like you're half lying to your supporters, because you're not always, like, you can't be authentic and then not have these types of conversations when you feel like it. You get what I'm saying? Like, this was just a like, we didn't join the StreamYard and be like, yo, we're gonna talk about mental health and all this shit. Like, it's just a normal progression of convo. I like. It's almost like if you constantly steering yourself away from a specific topic because you don't know how you're gonna be perceived for it. At that point, you're lying to the people who are supporting you as a content creator and like as someone that they fuck with. So it's important that we have these types of conversations at the same time as well, because why not? Why the fuck not?
Yeah. And this is why, like, when I'm on a show of Prem, for example, me and Prem say the absolute fucking piss all the time, bro. It's just fun to like have a different dynamic of football that way. When me and Alfie on streams together, bro. Me and Alfie have known you can tell if you watch the stream, you can tell me and Alfie have known each other for a time. You can just tell. And we just take the piss in our own way. We talk about football in our own way. Me and Alfie are nostalgia merchants, low key, because every time we talk about football, we talk about current football, and then we just divert into like what we grew up on. That's the way we're like. That's the way we're like. Like, me and Alfie talk on camera how we talk off camera, bro. Like, it's simple as that. And like, having this dynamic is great. It's so good. because like we're so different, but it's like somehow we all get along. Like if you like, you wouldn't be able to pin this like outside of life and be like, oh, these 4 people are gonna talk about this and shit. Like, bruv, it's not how it works. And what you said off camera is so correct. Sorry, bruv, but what you said off camera is so correct. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do when we do the summer series, and that's what I like. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do, what the hell we're gonna talk about, but I know we're gonna talk about something. It's like having off camera conversations on stream. Sorry, Prem, what were you gonna say?
I mean, it makes sense why we all get along. We've all got like it's kind of funny. We're all broken mentally.
Yeah. I guess it goes to show, like, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what culture you have, who your family is. If you have a good relationship with your family, a bad one, it doesn't matter. You can still be broken mentally, bro. Shout out men's whatever the fuck, mental health month. That's what I meant to say. Tongue twister, bro. But yeah, mental health is a real thing, bro. No cap.
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Like, bruv, I find I'm at the point where I'm broken mentally, and it's fucking hilarious. I'm at that point now where I'm like, I kind of enjoy it, and it's fucking fucked in the head. But it's like, I wouldn't be this person if I didn't go through what I went through. So I kind of enjoy it, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be like, I'm happy being myself in it. I would obviously like to have the ability to articulate myself better, or have the ability to be smarter or taller or whatever. But bro, I wear my flaws on my fucking sleeve, bro. I can't lie. You're gonna see the most unfiltered version of myself all the time, the most uncut version. Even if I was editing a video to shit, bro, which I don't do, you would still see an uncut version, bro. Like, in terms of the way I am naturally. Like, there's probably people that watch me that think I'm a smart person outside of football. You're so wrong. You're so wrong. Like, I am like the slowest guy in the world, bro. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time when I'm not talking about football or music or whatever. Like, I'm literally like, bro, I thought I was going on holiday on the 26th. I'm going on holiday on the 24th. That's how stupid I am, bro. Like, I thought all this time I was going on the 26th. I'm going on the 24th. I'm stupid, bro. Like, I only found out yesterday, bro, when I actually looked at my boarding passes, like, properly. I was like, oh, it's the 24th. Like I'm stupid, bro. Like, I don't think people understand how stupid I actually am, bro.
Oh, gosh.
Like, so this is the kind of person I am. But when I go on camera and talk about football, I know what I'm talking about, or like whatever. I built up the platform, and then we're doing this, bro. Like, people are watching us talk. Like, this is always good to have, because there's so many like podcasts that are just podcasts. Bruv, this is a show. YouTube, you get to see a show. With this side of YouTube, it's a show, bruv. Like, and it's low-key kind of better sometimes when it's virtual. You see, if it was in real life, it would be the same format as everyone else. And yes, this format isn't original either, but this format is still new compared to the format of podcasting. Because podcasting hasn't been going on for that. Well, hasn't been going on for that long, but it's been going on for way longer than this sort of format. And you get conversation like this.
It's saturated. That's the problem. The podcasting is so saturated. Everyone is like, we don't want to edit videos. We don't want to have to go through that whole process. Oh, we'll do a podcast then. Because it's not to call it lazy content, because it's not. But compared to making videos and even doing StreamYard and stuff and making clips, it's just so much easier to make, because you just go there, sit down, talk unedited for like 2 hours, and then upload the bitch. Like, that's pretty much what it is, isn't it? Yeah. It's one of the lazier forms of content, to be honest.
And just to quickly answer this, no, I will not, because why the fuck would I? But I know you're trolling anyway, bruv. I know you're trolling anyway. But
yeah, first of all, what Barrio did say makes no sense. How the fuck can I be the Croydon Perlo?
Oh yeah, you're not even from Croydon.
I'm not even from Croydon.
Yeah, but Barrio's from Colombia, bruv. He doesn't know where you're from.
Fairs.
He just knows South London. They just said Croydon, innit? Croydon Perlo is funny, bro.
Plus, Perlo has a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say you shaved your beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a beard no more. Just people just need to know that they're unique. Like, most people are unique in it. There's some people who aren't unique because they do other stuff to which makes them like other people. But for the most part, everyone is unique in it. Like, they have their own. You have your own thought patterns, style. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. So what's that, Max? What's that?
No, sorry, no. I just clocked what you meant for your first part of your sentence.
I don't know what you're talking about personally, but the point I was trying to make in it is that
So, shout out
people have
Byline.
to. I
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck, but
Yeah, I tell you.
the point is that bro, what's going on, bro?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
What's going on, bro?
I'm gonna
Alright,
mute.
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to cook my head. I'm trying to cook my head. But the point I was gonna make in it is that what ends up making me keep going, because as I stated earlier, like you're always gonna have these moments or phases in your life where you still think like how you used to think in your worst times, like it's normal. But you gotta remember that you're the only you in it. Like no one else can be you. Like true, like really in your heart. Like what keeps me going is that even as of recently, if you want to talk about the last few months, like have I thought about that type of shit? Absolutely. Like it's normal. But even as something simple as being on YouTube, I look at my peers and like Tottenham YouTube and stuff. There's no one like me. Like I'm a one of one. Like if you want to talk about like my humor, or talk about like even just the way I look or the way I make videos, the way I edit, the way I deliver my jokes, like and anything like that, I'm a one of one. Just how like the next person's a one of one. But
Yeah.
I genuinely feel like, and of course this will come off as like egotistic, but I genuinely feel like if I put my all into YouTube, I don't think there's a YouTuber out there that can fuck with me. And it's that type of thing, not in the sense of egotistical, but the thing of having self-confidence. Because you can always feel like, you can always feel down in the dumps sometimes. It's normal. But as long as you take pride in the fact that you are the only person out there that's like you can really like use that to feel the energy that will keep you going. Because as long as you know that you can basically do whatever you've set your mind to, but it will literally make you almost unstoppable, fam. Like for me and Mike's and for Prime and for Alfie, like there's stuff that we've done in our lives where it's like, raw, did we really just do that? Like whether it's a YouTube thing or whether it's in real life or whether it's, you know what I'm saying, you did something for your family, but there's something that we have done in our lives where it's like every once in a while we look back like, damn, we really accomplished that. And it's like, it's that type of stuff that is more like focusing on the positives. You know what I'm saying? Like every once in a while, like I think like, rah, I played my saxophone in the Royal Albert Hall. I performed in the Royal Albert Hall. And it's like, it's those things where it's like, you don't think about it because you're so, I'm so hung up on the negatives. And it's like, bro, look at all the positive, amazing shit that I've done in my life. Like, why am I so focused on all the negative shit that's been happening? I think the best way to keep the negative thoughts down is to really like think about the positives. One thing I used to do a lot is actually physically write down like all the positive stuff that I've done in my life. And I realized that, yo, it really just outweighs the negative by so much. But it's just that we're trained almost to think about the negative stuff in life, that we're all just kind of like, yo, we don't do shit. We're not good enough. Allow that shit, man. Literally, as you say, where it's the mentality. Even if it's something as simple as writing things down, even if it's, you know, saying self-love, even if it's ego, whatever it is, just make sure you're always focusing on the positive aspects of yourself and what you can do to improve. And you'll never have to go back to living that kind of life ever again.
Facts. And, bro, when we talk about, like, some people know now that I used to do music. Obviously, Alfie used to do music. We always used to hear about USP, unique selling point, all the time. I feel like on YouTube, there's so many different ways now compared to music. I just seen private chat. So many different ways with YouTube and music of how to express your different USPs. Like, so in music, it's difficult because you're in a lane regardless, even if you want to change your own lane. Like, you're in a lane regardless. There's a USP, like you'll sound different, you'll look different or whatever. But with YouTube, who do you know, a West Ham fan that's half Indian, their family born in Kenya, that looks Filipino, bruv? There isn't one. There isn't one. I'm just based off looks. Then do you know a West Ham fan now goes outright and just calls a player fucking spaz, bruv? You ain't gonna get a West Ham fan like that either, bruv. Like, I'm sorry, it's not really necessarily a thing to watch, but it's a thing. Like, there's so many different unique selling points. They're two terrible examples, but as I said, the articulation skills is at -1 million, bruv. So, Like, there's definitely better examples than what I said. But it's I put the unintentional humor that I have in real life into this. I'm not trying to be funny half the time, but people find me funny because it's like, oh, this guy's fucking weird. But at least he's saying something. He's saying something. He's saying something, maybe not something I agree with, but it's something entertaining. Like, it's a unique selling point you could drag yourself with. Like, in terms of like outright achievements, I don't know what I would say is the outright achievement yet, apart from 1K right now. But there's so many good things to look back on, like so many, and they've all happened this year. To be honest with you, like, we're in June, and this is probably the best year I've had. This is definitely the best year I've had, definitely. And it's June. It's fucking June. So God knows what the next 6 months are going to be. But, bruv, this year's been crazy in itself, but it's so good to look back on the positives. Like, not everyone can do this. Like, you can do what you want, really, in life if you put your mind to it to an extent. You can't do everything. Not everyone can do this. Not everyone can get someone. Not everyone can get to 100 subscribers, bruv. You know how many people that release fucking shite content without, like, releasing or just sending their shit to, like, other people, bruv? Just out of like, you must watch my content sort of thing.
Yeah,
Like, there's so many
people
people
do
like
that a
that,
lot.
bruv. Yeah,
Did you
man.
have it as well, Max? Where it's like people in secondary school to like sixth form would try and do like YouTube and stuff, and like they would basically post it all on their stories and send it to people in DMs and stuff and that. Because like I had that a lot in it, and it got to the point where I'd made a video about it, like talking about it, because those people, right, they had started a YouTube channel. Like I had a couple people who were doing reaction channels and shit like that, and like some people like the American that I was fucking with, that I fuck with, they did like vlogs and shit like that. But they're the type of people like they would spam like on like their stories, and they'll mass send like their links to inboxes and shit like that. I got to the point where like it was so jarring, and like there was me who wasn't really talking about me doing YouTube. I was just doing it, and I find it funny now because not even in a braggy way, but I'm gonna talk my shit. Out of all the people I went to school with, I now have more subs than all of them. And I just find it funny in it because like they're the people who was doing the easiest content because they were reacting to it with no substance and nothing to really add in it, but just reaction videos or
Yeah.
just get views. So they were doing that. I wouldn't even compare it to what you do at Pen Game because you're there, you go there a lot of the
Yeah.
time. So you're actually you're an active figure in the Pen Game scene. So it's not even like you're just sitting at home not doing shit and just said, oh, I'm gonna react to this because this is getting views. I know, like, man, them know you out there, so it's not the same. But people just react to whatever gets views, and they'll just spam the Snapchat, Instagram. And this is especially when I was like, I had bare people on social media, so I'm seeing all these people promoting their YouTube, and they're initially flying up in subs and views and all this shit. And I'm just looking at like, yo, this is not fair, innit? Fast forward a couple years later, these men have either stopped doing YouTube because it's not paying, or they're carrying on YouTube and the views are just shit, innit?
Yeah.
And I just find it funny, innit? Because like I'm doing my thing. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never once complained publicly, never once talked no shit. I just carried on doing my thing. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, you might can win the battle, I'll win the war, innit? I'm not going to promo my shit. I'm not going to be all over social media, like talking about how I do YouTube and shit. I'm just going to carry on doing my thing. And yeah, it was, man. Don't take shortcuts, people. You know what I'm saying? Don't take shortcuts because you end up just losing the race, fam. You know what I'm saying? And you'll end up getting your shit talked to you, bro. And you can't say shit back.
No, you can't. Also, make sure to subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Clips, people. It's in the title. Everyone's links is in the title, people. So subscribe to everyone that keeps smashing the likes, people. Like, do you know what it is, bro? I don't even know how to explain how I evolved in content. Like, because I used to do YouTube, like, time ago, but I obviously, like, this is part of the reason why my mental was so fucked, because I just get laughed at for everything I used to do when it came to YouTube or music. And listen, like, I've grown, I'm not mature, but I've maturer than I am then. So I've grown to realize the fact that it's school, bro. If you're meant to kind of be that immature to mock someone like that, I wasn't exactly perfect myself, bro. Like, I made similar mistakes of judging other people as well. I wasn't as bad as the people that were judging me, but I wasn't doing what they were doing either. Like I wasn't perfect myself. But with me when it came to content, like it was just like people would mock, like when people found out about my channel, I'd get shit about it in school or whatever, and my anxiety was on the roof through the roof because at the time of me doing YouTube, I've already gone through shit in school where better people were mocking me for other stuff. So it's like, oh no, not again. And it's for something that I enjoy as well. Now I don't feel like doing it. I'm gonna crawl up into my own ball and do all of this and stuff. And it was a shit show of a channel, but that's what it's meant to be as a kid, bro. I was doing like Share Factory edited content through PlayStation and shit, and like doing Rocket League, FIFA, GTA, couple West Ham vlogs at the time. This channel doesn't exist anymore because I'm using the same Google account, but my Google account got restarted for some reason. It just everything got deleted, so I had to restart it again through the same email and shit. So that's why I have this channel now. I'm glad this account hasn't been deleted, otherwise I'd be fucked. But what's it? Then I was doing music at the same time. So there's a story. I've never told this story before. I actually should have told this story on my backstory, but I didn't have time to tell everything in detail because that stream is 4 hours as it is. But it could have been 7 or 8 if I remembered every single thing because there was so much shit I forgot about talking about. Since I might make a bonus video about it, but this story basically, we have the studio in school where it's like a mini music studio, and like I went there like once or twice. I only really used it when I was in music lesson, and basically we had a week where we all had to just create our own song, or not create our own song. We all had to cover a song using your separate groups or whatever. You split into 6 in the group or whatever. Someone has to play guitar, someone has to contribute the drums or whatever, someone has to do vocals or whatever, and you all have to contribute to a certain extent. That's the only time we used the studio. The only other time, is like 3 of us were doing music in school, and they asked me to lay a verse or whatever. And listen, the verse was fucking shit. The verse was shit, and that I did. But it got so we released it on SoundCloud at the time. You can't find it anymore because they got swiftly deleted and shit. Because I got bullied for it essentially. So the very next day when it came out, it's like, oh, everyone's cool. The reception ain't bad. Reception ain't bad at first. There's like people talking about it. And then as the weeks go on and on and on, I'm just getting mocked every single. I got mocked for like a year and a half for just a verse, bro. Like I got mocked for a year and a half for just a verse itself. So I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to leave school. I was just like, oh, fucking get me out of here. And then I wanted to make a point. I wanted to prove a point by doing music afterwards and be like, I'm going to show them. I'm going to make it and I'm going to be on your fucking socials. Like by other people posting me and it's not even me doing it. But it just wasn't meant to be. And now I'm doing YouTube. And I was getting mocked for doing YouTube anyway. And now people kind of have to rate what I'm doing because now I'm collaborating with people that you probably watched when we were both in school. So you ain't got a fucking choice. You ain't got a choice now. You'll see me. I make sure to post everything on my story because I know I'm petty. And there's still people from school that follow me, bruv. There's still people from school that follow me, and I know even the people that were like close to me didn't even believe in me like that. As much as they respected what I was doing, they didn't believe. So there's people that don't believe me now. There's the people that don't believe in me now that respect me, and it's just like. You'll get your corner in due time, bruv. You'll get your corner in due time, bruv. That there's unlimited bullets for everyone, bruv. When it comes to this YouTube thing, you just keep growing and growing and growing. Another bullet straight out the clip. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. I'm on your social media, whether you like it or not now, and I'm only on 1K. Think about what I could do with 10K. Think about what I could do with 100K. I'll be all on your social media, and you'll have to block me at that point, bruv. You'll have to block me. At that point, I might personally DM people. I might just send you my stuff for the sake of it, not for promotion, just so you can see it. It'd be quite funny. But that's the kind of person like I am. I'll prove it when I need to prove it. I'm petty when I need to be petty. I'm not doing this to prove people wrong. I'm just gonna prove people wrong by doing it.
I hear it. I'm one of those people where it's like I wouldn't celebrate it openly. I would just wait for them to see it in their own time because they will. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the way I look at it. Because like when I hit 1K, for example, I sent it to my boys and my boys who's always believed in me, and obviously they were happy in it. But like, I didn't like post about it, like in terms of like social media. did make any like big thing about it. I think I did like one stream just to say like, yo, we hit 1K, it's cold, and then moved on. And I moved on from it pretty quickly, like YouTube wise. Like in real life, it stuck with me for a few days, but I moved on from it pretty quickly YouTube wise.
Mm.
And it's mainly because I want people to see it in their own time. Like, I feel like it means more to me when they go out of their way and they see it. Like obviously, like if I post that I hit 1K, I'm gonna see that people saw it and I'll know that they know that I hit 1K. But it won't hit the same as even if I don't know that they've seen it. One day they'll just click on my YouTube link and they'll see I have a K, or they'll see that I then have 2K or 3K or whatever the fuck they see. And they'll be like, oh shit, wow, he actually is doing something on YouTube for real. And of course, I'll never know that they did it. But the fact that I know that it will happen, and it probably has happened at some point, because there's bare people who, even my own family members, don't believe I can really do this shit for real. So for people to go on and see, not that I'm successful, but that there's actually something there. And like even me, like even like the people I've collabed with, like it's not amazing, like it's not a fucking crazy portfolio, but at the same time it's still people that have like thousands of subscribers. So even something like that, it's just like, yo. And even like the tier list that I made, of course, like it's just comments, so it doesn't actually mean shit in the long run, but it's confirmation that these people know who I am. Like We Are Tottenham TV commented, you know what I'm saying? Obviously Sava, the Hotspur Hood, Jacob, Leo, Yummy, who's a Korean Twitch streamer. You comment, like all these people that have like thousands and hundreds of thousands of subs and like 40K followers on Twitch, and all these people, like all these people are aware of who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not no small feat. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me just being a one-time meme or some shit. It's because of the work that I put in, you know what I'm saying, constantly being around and people knowing me and stuff like that. And even with like with you, Max, and with you, Prime, and soon to be you as well, Alfie, like the people who know us and know the work that we put in and know the stuff that we do, it supersedes any subscriber count, especially for us at this moment in time. It supersedes all of that because like Mike's sub count won't show that he's doing shows all the time with Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Like he's obviously collabed with Lee and he collabed with Northside, and that his sub count won't show that, but Mike's is someone that more than 1,000 people know. You know what I'm saying? Like tens of thousands of people know who Mike's is. Tens of thousands of people know who Prime is. You know what I'm saying? Tens of thousands of people know who I am. Our sub count won't show that. But it's just a thing where it's like, when the sub count does show it, I will be insufferable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's basically the angle.
When
the sub count does show it, we will be insufferable.
Knowing what we're all like here's the thing, right? I mean, to be fair, I think I can speak for all of us when I say this. Individually, amongst our own fan bases, we're pricks anyway. So imagine if we actually reach to a certain level, bro. Hey, they're gonna treat me like King Von, bro. They're gonna treat me like King Von.
I'm already King Von of the Spurs community. I'm already that, bro. And I'm just getting started for real. I've just been, you know what I'm saying, I've been baby stepping these men into what I do, innit?
Facts,
man. I'm just waiting for that one person, innit? Talk shit. I dare you.
Bro.
Man, all gonna hate me.
Lee Connor was just casually just chilling in Mike's chat. 1K doesn't reflect that, bro, at all.
Hey, that was crazy.
Doesn't reflect that, bro.
Like,
Troops follows me on Twitter. Like nothing. My following doesn't reflect any of that, man.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Talk your shit.
I'm saying, literally. That's why we just chilling for real, man. Because we already getting the
when I get to do a collab with Chelsea, the football club. Hey, the proper some people might die amongst my fan base, bro. It's gonna be glorious.
Oh yeah, trust me, yeah.
I already knew a couple of names that come to my head straight away. Straight away.
Hey, if I ever get that Tottenham collab, yeah, certain man in the Tottenham community, they are going to die.
Facts.
They're going to die, bro.
Hey, that Elijah link up with Expressions will be there, man.
If I ever do a collab with Expressions, yeah, some man in the Tottenham community, they're gonna hate me, bro. Felt like they're gonna hate me. They're gonna
Hey.
hate me, bro. I swear to God, they're gonna hate me. But I will be there.
Mm.
I'll be
Hey.
smiling too.
I'll be real. I'm not even known like that in the West Ham community because my content isn't like my content's West Ham based, but it's like it's too different from what West Ham fans actually post. Where it's like where the typical West Ham fan will post a news story, no matter whether it's true or false. And this is the truth. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it's like I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it's like a case of like they'll just post the same vid sort of thing, the same speculation vid. I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk my shit when I need to talk my shit, sort of thing. I'm here to not even shout, but I'll shout when I need to. So I don't have the energy. I had a feeling I was going to rant on today's video, and I was just too tired to rant. So I just talked in a depressing fucking same mood all the fucking time. I just did that. But also, bro, to have for casually, we did a pro club stream where we had Lee Gunner on here. We reacted to Egal clips. I made the clip of it. It got 2K, bruv. Views, and fucking Nick's football club fucking commented on it. Like, what the hell is life? Like that, like all of the bruv, that all happened in a week. That all happened in a week.
I go to bed early that night. Fuck's sake.
Bro, you know how you fumbled there because you know how like we could have had Liga and Alfie on the same fucking stream.
It's not even that.
I missed an open goal.
No, it's not even that.
On clubs and in real life.
I should have played my clip of Alfie saying Lee Gunner was right. That is what I should have done, bro.
If it wasn't for it,
if it wasn't like,
so I missed the open goal and then Prime missed the rebound by not showing the clip.
Hey, you're lucky it was 4 a.m. because Charlie was telling me to play the clip of Saka over Premier League trophy. Like that's what Charlie was telling. Charlie was telling me to play that clip, bro. And I was like, it's 4 a.m., bro. I want to go to bed.
Nah, because I sent you Lee Gunner that the Egal one. I also could have sent him yours as well if I showed it to him. Because he just plays it at the start of every stream now. Bro, Rant has seen the Egal clip. My Egal clip. Rant has seen it.
That's fucking crazy.
That's fucking fairs, bro. Yeah, it was like crazy because obviously Nick commented on your thing, and it was just the same thing. Like even Nick, like literally my Henry video, like he reacted to it on stream. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I didn't know he was a Liverpool fan, innit? So like, I didn't even know how I saw it. I think back at that time, I still had noties on when someone tags me. I think naturally YouTube turns it off because like I think once you get a certain amount of subs, it's like they just turn it off or some shit. But I think I'd gotten tagged in it, and I saw him reacting to it. I was like, oh shit, someone's actually reacting to it. And then at the time, it ended up as like it ended up in like the top 5 of his like most viewed ever streams. Spurs fans have had enough of Henry Wright or some shit like that. And I was like, raw. So it's in this man's top 5 of streams at the time. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I was like, this is some fucking simulation or some shit. And then somehow Hooks knew about it, and then Catch knew about it, and Jay knew about it. And I'm like, bro, what is this, bro? Who are these men, and how did they know about my video, bro? It's like, it almost doesn't feel real in it, in a sense. And the fact that I've been able to, even when the views naturally go down, because like that's just life, innit? The fact that I'm able to like still maintain some form of like relevancy is pretty nice, to be fair. It's pretty nice.
Elijah, I was quite new to Nick's channel. Like a couple of weeks before he commented, I only started watching his channel. I think it was when the whole Julian Saeed thing happened. That's when like the first time I watched him. I just found his videos really interesting because there's nobody like doing what he's doing in the community. So what's it called? I went through his videos. I clicked on a random video and I was like, oh my god, this is Elijah's video. He's reacting to fucking. I was like, bro, this video went mad. Like his video went mental. Like, bro. Oh yeah, Charlie said he was in that stream. We just watched your Henry Wright video just before.
Oh, fairs, yeah. It's literally, it was weird because like I didn't use face cam in the video, and it's not because I didn't want to, but it's literally because like I didn't have a webcam. So like even like my streams up until like a month ago, like pretty much even up to like the last day of the season, my actual YouTube streams never have face cam. It only had my recording when I'd actually like put my camera on my tripod and actually record. So like if I had face cam, in hindsight, it probably would have like I would have either gained more subs or people would know me a bit more, because obviously like I don't have fucking red dreads anymore. So, and that was obviously a huge part of like my YouTube icon. So people will see me, but they won't know it's me necessarily. Like they
Yeah,
won't know it's me. They'll just be like prime example is like Lee obviously reposted the video anyway, but he didn't know it was me because there was no face cam on the video. Like if I had face cam, he would have known it was me off the bat. But because I didn't have face cam, it's literally just a voice thing. And I can't like Lee drinks till the sun comes home in it. So I'm not even gonna act like he's gonna know me based off my voice in it. Like he's not going to. So that's why it's like I don't mind when people like don't make the connection, because like I don't have face cam. You know, so it makes sense as to why.
Bro.
But if I did have face cam straight away, I feel like I probably could have like grown a little bit more or something. But
Bro,
better
I
late
didn't
than
know
never.
it was you when we first did stream together. I didn't know that video was you, because I
There you
watched
go.
that when it first came out, like time ago when you first posted it. I watched it, or at least I clicked on the video to try and save it in my history to go back to it, and then I couldn't find it because I couldn't remember the name of the video, and then I ended up finding it like a few weeks later, and I watched it, bro. It was like it was a brilliant success. It was a brilliant success,
Appreciate it.
bro.
Appreciate
He is, yeah, bro. But like that's the thing, like even with everything that we've gone through and whatever in life, and not even just us, just so it actually goes out to people in general. The bad things, or dark times and stuff that you're going through in life. I know it's hard to like picture at the time about the light at the end of the tunnel and all of that. I get that, but it will get better. Yes, it might seem slow, but there will be good times ahead, and it does get better. But you also have to kind of put in the work as well. And that's not even me saying that speak to someone, because I'll be real, I don't speak to people about how I'm feeling. I don't like doing that.
Same.
But try and find something that's gonna be able to like distract you or like keep you busy. Like when I'm not out at work or whatever doing this, I go out and I volunteer. I volunteer like at least every Saturday, sometimes multiple times a week if I'm free, and it gets me out. I'm able to like I'm interacting with people somewhat, and it's like it's good because I like giving back. I like helping people, and I don't know, it just helps me like clear my head and be free. And also doing YouTube and doing this stuff also helps as well. So like just find whatever it is that you're into, or that's something say you've always wanted to do or whatever. It's like go ahead and start, because why not? But first that I guess could come of it. Yeah.
Oh, your mic, man.
What?
Your mic.
I need a new mic. You hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you. It's just static as well. Like
Oh,
we
okay.
could hear you and the static was happening.
What was the last thing you heard? Did you hear everything I said?
Yeah, we heard
Yeah,
everything. It's just there was static with it. But yeah, we
Yeah,
know we
it's
heard everything.
It's
Yeah. Okay. I thought I clicked on something. But if we are if we're done having our depression session. Sorry, I needed a transition out of it. Sorry.
Nah, you
but
chill,
that's-
you chill.
That's a good way. That's a good way of transitioning.
Can you click on this, Mike?
Oh no, what's he got
Oh,
for us now?
R. Kelly was reportedly arrested at overdose of medication in prison. Mortar. Why are you laughing, Elijah? Why are you laughing?
That transition's so jokes, bro.
I love how we transitioned from talking about depressing subjects to R. Kelly.
Because he's popping pills because of depression. That's why it's a funny segue.
Oh
Hey,
my god! Oh
actually-
my god!
Actually, Elijah, you said repeat what you said, Elijah? Sorry.
He's popping the pills because of depression.
Actually, sorry, hold on. Max, remove the comment so Elijah shows, because you're gonna clip this. Repeat that again, Elijah.
That's how he was popping pills because of depression.
Funny you say that. Quote tweet. This is the remix
love-
of prescription.
Well, like hot and fresh out the kitchen. Hey, say nothing, bro.
It's the
Bro,
remix
I
to
saw something else
Prescription,
someone
help you
said.
fresh out depression.
Someone
Instead
said,
of mama rolling the body, it's daddy, fam, because he's getting.
someone said,
Stick
step in
down
the
in
name
this
of drugs. It's mad.
Oh my
God rolling that body. I'm after change my subscription.
I believe
I said it's
can
really the
die.
freaking weekend,
Fucking
bro.
hell.
Oh my god.
He's the bro. He is the
Oh my-
freak in the weekend.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Also,
Oh,
yeah, guys. Sorry, I needed to cut that tension with a knife in it.
Oh
Hey.
my
yeah, that's
God,
fine, bro.
Right,
Fine.
Hey,
Oh my
yeah.
God,
I take it
But
that's
yeah,
been
that-
clipped now.
definitely.
Oh yeah. Mike's will clip it. But yeah, we're talking about the whole. You guys know the stuff that goes around about like. Actually, I'll just read this. Y'all problem isn't that y'all want whole culture. Sorry, Americans, man.
Americans.
Y'all problem is that y'all want whore culture to be more open and accepted, but get surprised when you end up with a Bonnie Blue. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like,
The quote tweet is, quote, her body, her choice, unquote, because she needs mental help extremely fast. Yeah, again, not wrong.
Yeah, I hear it.
eh,
You know what it is, right? It's just people, and I'll be so genuine saying this. The people who want whore culture, as they put it, are the people who don't get pussy. And it's like, I'm not even saying it as a thing of like, oh, I be getting pussy like that. It's just a thing of like, I don't hate women because I don't put myself out there to get laid. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are guys out there genuinely that they don't put themselves in a position where they can get laid, but then they get upset at women who because they don't get laid. So they'll want this kind of whore thing so they can get laid, basically. Because like a whore is even anyone, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a small temporary gain, that the whole point is that she'll be free and like share her body around. So like basically the man then will get a piece in it. But at the same time, it's like these people, they don't actually want that, or these men don't really want that. They really just want a genuine loving relationship. Like that's literally what incels want, innit?
But women are the ones advocating for whore culture.
No, I say it. What women do, like I can't speak for what women want because I'm not a woman. I can speak for the men's perspective of why they want whores.
Yeah. Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like from the men's perspective, like incels will promote whore culture because it's an easy way for them to get laid. But incels actually don't want a whore. They want a loving, genuine connection with a woman. But the whole point of incels is that they don't actually know what they want. They're just mad at women because they don't get women. And it's like, how are you gonna be mad at it's one thing if you put yourself out there and every woman you've ever talked to has shot you down. But if you put yourself out there, then you're not in a position where every woman's gonna shoot you down. Like it's literally the only solution is literally it's like the person who doesn't know how to talk to women, so they won't talk to women. It's like, sure, that's a solution, but it's not the actual solution. Like if you have trouble talking to women, you should talk to women because that's the only way. My phone almost dropped, but that's the only way you're going to be able to actually like solve the problem and find out what works, what doesn't work, how you should approach, you know what I'm saying, simple conversation, how to start conversations, all that type of stuff. You're only going to find that out by talking to women. You can't just sit at home with a pen and paper and jot down information. That's not a fucking exam. That's not how, it's not social. That's not how social cues work. So like when it comes to guys like promoting whore culture, it's like, sure, you want to get laid. I understand that. But at the same time, the only way you're going to be able to actually have a relationship with someone is if you try it, if you put yourself out there, you emit that kind of energy. Because what do people always say? You attract the energy that you put out. You know what I'm saying? You attract. That's what even Kevin Samuels was saying. That you attract what you are. If you're someone who's always looking for whores, that you're gonna get whores, and you're gonna wonder why you're not in a relationship. You're gonna wonder why you're not married, or you're always finding these gold diggers and shit like that. So you gotta like put out the energy that you want. If you want an actual relationship, stop promoting or stop like feeding the Bonnie Blues. Because like all the man them that were ballied up going to the 1,000 pound town shit, like bro, you don't deserve a relationship, bro. No cap, you don't. Because if you have any self-worth, you would know that doing that is nothing but bullshit. That's pretty much what it is. It's just bullshit. What do you gain out of doing that? You don't gain anything. And it's like I remember you put something up, Max, about some girls like, oh, she found out that her man was part of that 1,000 and she broke up with him. It's like, imagine that was like your soulmate. Just imagine, innit? Like, I don't believe in soulmates, but imagine for the people who believe in soulmates, imagine that's your soulmate and you fumbled the bag because you was one of 1,000 in one day. Like, you must be the stupidest guy in the world, and like you deserve to live that kind of life for the rest of your life, innit? So, yeah, men like that is fucking stupid.
Damien, for this question, when was the last time someone put themselves in a position to be rejected? Are you just talking about us or just in general? Because in general, like, it probably does happen, innit? But I'm just trying to get the thesis, the right word. A word just came to my head. I don't know if it makes sense. That's kind of how I articulate it.
Wrong.
For me,
They're
it's
trying
like,
to understand the question. I'm assuming he's talking about us.
yeah, he's talking about
just-
us, I guess.
Or
Probably
anyone.
like a month or two ago, probably.
Yeah.
Probably a month or two.
January.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
I
month.
know that.
Yeah, about a month or two. One of the places I was working at, it was their last day, the place I was doing security at, but it was their last day open, and I basically struck up a conversation with some girl, and like we were just talking and we exchanged grams and stuff, and I was all cool in it, and then I basically DM'd her the day after, and it was basically because we had talked about like going out to do something and shit like that, but like obviously if people could just talk in it, so we had talked for like a couple hours, and then I DM'd her the next day, and I basically just didn't get a response in it, and it's like, you know what, I got rejected basically. Like, it's calm, it makes sense, not the end of the world, and you move on. But I guess that was the last time I put myself in a position to be rejected, I guess.
I can't say the situation in it, so I'm gonna try and do it in football terms. Basically, how do I put this in football terms with the situation I was in? Fucking hell. Let's say listen, I missed. I had 2 disaster classes in 2 previous cup finals, so I had an opportunity to make a name for myself in this cup final when I was on the pitch, and I had my shot, and it literally couldn't go so far more over the bar that it probably hit a kid in the crowd, bruv. Like, that's how far the shot went, bruv. That's how far the shot went. That's the
penalty.
Yeah, Sergio Ramos penalty, basically, but it just goes. It just went like that, bruv. Like, because Joey is. I met someone through a mutual, innit? Let's just say that it was through a mutual. That's the only way I can really say it. And we got to talking for a bit, and then when it went to prologuing the conversation on social media, it didn't go well. It got shut. It got the opportunity of that got shut down quick. So I was just like, I don't care. Innit? Like, my whole thing is, if this was me a few years ago, I would have dwelled on it. But I literally was like, okay. no, just because when you have your own schedule, just in life, you'll get over anything quite easily. Like, it's like, ain't that deep to me.
I think for me, the last time that it happened to me in football terms, I did the one thing that you're not supposed to do, and that's fall in love with a lone player.
Yeah.
Fell in love with a lone player, thinking it was going to be a permanent deal. Nah, she didn't want to join.
Fairs. Okay, no. Prime.
What?
The question of it's the last time you put yourself in a position to be rejected.
I haven't.
Fairs. It's a Jesse Lingard thing.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the link of it.
man, I'm a bowler, innit? I don't get rejected. But no, I don't put myself in situations. I don't put myself out there like that.
First.
Fair enough. Big up Tony, by the way. Big up Tony. Every
up.
single time, bro.
Well,
I've been in a relationship for nearly 7 years now. I'm married for 5 in a couple of months. Hey.
congrats.
That's
Yeah,
probably
Yeah. Well, no, the picture's me, bro.
no. I know. I'm not talking about the picture. Talking about that's Charlie. Okay. That's-
Yeah, he's wild, but he's been married for time. It's just
He's retired, isn't it? So it's,
He's hung up his boots.
yeah. He's like Ibra, isn't it? He's just talking about the wild shit he used to do.
my last time off work. It was like
Nah.
a night out with Gaffer.
Charlie's like Thierry Henry doing an interview on the overlap.
Got overrated.
Yeah, man. Charlie's talking about. I was talking to Mike's, and he's like, "What is this? What is this?"
Fuck's sake. Let's call him
Fran, in football terms, would you say that you're one of those guys that will be like, "Oh, coaches don't play"?
Who are you talking to?
you, bro.
Wait, what do you mean? Sorry.
Like the question about when was the last time you put yourself in a position where you could get rejected? Are you one of those people that's like coaches don't play?
Are you saying I'm a coach?
He's saying that like you're knowledgeable about it, but you don't put yourself out there, even though you know the game. Like you know the game, but you didn't have to play in the game
Do you
to know.
think I'm knowledgeable?
That's what coaches are, isn't it? Like
Alright,
who's a coach that never played in it? I'm trying to think of one.
Do you
Sorry.
think- yeah, no, but I'm asking him. Does he think I'm knowledgeable?
Yeah.
Sorry, never played.
Sorry.
Hey, people rated Ten Hag once upon a time, so fair. If you rate me, then fair enough. It's your funeral.
For fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. But yeah, man, like I don't put myself out there that much. Like before, like in a serious situation, like before the situation that I put myself in, it was like last time was like, I don't know, like 2019, bro. Before that,
But I
So-
should be putting myself out there. I should, but I just don't like. Yeah.
there's no should or shouldn't. To be fair, like you just do it when you want, really. Do it when you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I think for me,
I hear
in football terms, I'd probably say that I hung up my boots for 4 years, and then after a few phone calls, I was brought out of retirement.
I hear
Few,
that.
Like
Few
full stars in
shag-
2012.
few shag fests in South London.
I wouldn't say
Cold,
that.
isn't it? Fairs. I've just had like really bad, like I guess if we're keeping the football term of it, I've had very bad loan experiences. You know what I'm saying? So more time, I'm just cool with just being at the parent club. Like I'm like Scott Carson for Man City, and obviously he just left, but like because of the bad loan spells, I'm cool with just staying at the main club and just being
Right,
cool
man.
and picking up the check in it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Bettinelli, I hear it. That's what.
You know the ones, bro. I'm like Brandon Austin for Spurs, in it. You know what I'm saying? Like we just always here. Maybe once in a while, you'll like I just got my first appearance against Newcastle this season, my debut. You know, we still lost the game though, but
it was a strong debut.
Man of the
You know
match.
what I'm saying?
Man of the match in that game. to
Yeah,
be fair.
man, the match. Yeah, man, the match performance.
Yeah.
But
Calling me Fergie. So what? So what is that? Well, all right. I don't think I'm not. Well, I don't know. To be fair, women aren't
Saying that.
necessarily even that hard to understand. But it's just
Yeah, they're not.
I'm not. I can't flirt or anything.
Hey, you see,
Plus, I know what I am. I'm not attractive either, so I know what I am.
hey, you see, fucking what's it called? Flirting and shit like that, bro. If someone's flirting me, I want to be able to tell. I'm so
Neither
like,
would I.
slow. Bro. I'm so slow.
No, that's the emotional intelligence shit. I wouldn't know.
Your reaction is 5
Batman.
minutes later. A girl could say to you, "Oh yeah, I think you're attractive. You're like that clip of Cole Palmer." What?
Yeah. To be fair, that would be my reaction.
What?
Wait, Real Madrid won in me. Yeah, man, 5 hours ago.
Hey, because you know what it is, someone will like hear the conversation and be like, "Mike, you know, thingy was into you." I'm like, yeah, okay, mate. That's just there was a conversation. It was like, no, she was into you. I'm like, oh, what the fuck was I meant to know? Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do about it?
And plus, women aren't like direct and upfront because they don't like
Yeah.
rejection either. So
They're
like,
they're recycling the ball all the time.
you know,
Yeah, which
Keep
is why
yourself
They
it
don't
doesn't work
go
out.
for shots from distance. They pass it around the box like Arsenal.
not even that. Women are like playing the ball out the back, trying to get you to press them, but
Yeah.
because you don't play a pressing game, you sit, wait, and counter. So it's just like
It's basically two relegation teams playing against each other.
facts, man.
You know, that's
Women
pretty
are
much what it
acting
is, isn't it?
women
When they're
are
both
acting
used
like
to parking
Cole.
the bus, they're both
Facts.
used to parking the bus. So when you have to play possession football, you don't know what the fuck to do. You're just kind of just
Facts.
waiting.
Women
That's
are
all
like
it is.
Cole, standing with the ball on the halfway line like this, waiting for you to come out, and you're like, no, stay in the shape, guys. Remember the formation, guys.
You agree with me, guys?
Hey,
Fuck's sake.
you know the players where it's just like you're on the ball and the person takes it past them and you're just walking back. You're not even running back to get the ball back. That's me, bro.
Oh, affairs.
Yeah, I had the ball to
My-
feet. I just started
my-
looking around and I just got tackled, bro.
My approach to talking to women, I'll probably say it in football terms, is like a boring 0-0 draw.
Yes.
Both
Yes.
teams just passing around the back, waiting for the other team to press, but nothing happens.
Oh, mine's like an entertaining 0-0. Like it's like Man City versus Southampton 0-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm Southampton. You know, like they're like pressing, trying to see what go on. I'm letting them dominate the conversation, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just fighting for my life, trying to keep the conversation going because they're boring, but at the same time they love to yap.
Just
So I'm like, you know
constantly
what?
clearing
Cool.
the ball.
Yeah, I'm just clearing the ball, just throwing out little jabs, giving them reason to counter again and try and score. And then at the end of the day, it's a draw, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. That's my start right there.
Hey, the game gets called off. The game gets called off, bro. Oh no, bro. Like
Postponed.
Water Hazard, fucking riot. Something's happened, bro.
Waterlogged pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that, bro. Something like that.
I think
But to be
I don't know. I think
don't blame
sometimes I just freeze up. Sometimes I just freeze up in the moment as well. Because there's been times where it's like a goal was like attempted to shoot a shot, and it's like in the moment I kind of freeze up a little bit, and it's like, damn. Looking back here, I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just like, yo, I'm a fucking idiot. And more time, those are the ones that it's like the hardest pill to swallow. Because a lot of times as well, it's like I'm very like self-conscious about myself because like I know that, for example, like my weight is a fucking issue in it. Like I'm fat as fuck. But I know if I lose the weight, because like I'm not ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not unattractive at all. The problem is that I'm fat. So if I lose the weight, I would really be a problem in it. Because like I'm tall as shit and I would be in shape. And I'm black for what that's worth, innit? So it's like, yo, I'd actually be a 30 combo. But because I'm fat as shit, it's like it automatically like plagues on my brain. And I said, try not to laugh. You should laugh. It's funny. What the hell?
I wasn't
it's
even
not-
trying not to laugh, bro. It's just Madden's doing me dirty as usual.
I mean, it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm fat as fuck. No care. But
Wait, try not to laugh at what?
I
See
think
the way you
Yeah.
delivered it again like that. Now it's funny.
What did I miss? Try not to laugh at what?
No,
I
because
think-
No, because-
basically, Elijah
Yeah.
was just talking about his weight, and then Meta was putting like, Mikey, why you trying not to laugh? I'm like, I wasn't even
Oh,
trying
yeah.
not to laugh.
and
Then
I
it was
doubled
funny.
down.
'Cause- Yeah,
I
then it
doubled
was
down
funny.
after that.
I
But
think
like, yeah.
I think for me, when it comes to shooting in front of goal,
Yeah.
I'm like Darwin Núñez or Kai Havertz. But when it comes to setting people up, I'm De Bruyne
You're king of the
or
assists.
Ozil.
King
Yeah,
of the assists.
De Bruyne Von.
Fair. I think at times, you know what it is? Sometimes, like, you know, when you just strike a ball perfectly in it off the volley, but then it's Petr Cech in goal. You know what I'm saying? It's
or
like,
it smacks off the bar.
yeah, it's like the best way to put it is like, who's an inconsistent striker? Like Rashford, innit? Basically, Rashford, he'll have them seasons where like he can't hit shit, innit? Like he's hitting the side net more than he's hitting shots on target, innit? But then he'll have seasons where he's bagging like 15 goals, innit? And he genuinely looks threatening. I'm literally like that in the sense of like, there'll be stretches in my life where I'm just a miss completely. But then there'll be those times where it's like crack volley, you know what I'm saying? Right dead center. But it's just Petr
Purple
Cech
patch.
in goal. And he just, yeah. And Petr Cech is in goal and he just saves it, innit? You're like, how the fuck? It's like De Gea, prime De Gea, innit? It's like, how the fuck did he just save that? And it's like, bro, even when even when I'm on form, even when I'm at the best, I'm at the peak of my power, there's just a fucking Spider-Man, Miles Morales fucking bastard in goal who is just there to just deny me every time. And there's a time in period where it's like, bro, what is the point, fam? What's the point of getting through on goal when Miles Morales is waiting? You know what I'm saying? It's not fair, bro. It's just not fair. And it just kills my confidence sometimes, bro. It's like, it's so jarring.
I'm like Ravel Morrison, bruv. There's talent, there's potential, but the talent's in glimpses, bruv. The talent's in glimpses. All of a sudden, I'm in Italy for no reason. I'm at West Ham, I'm comfy, and all of a sudden, I just get kicked out of the squad. I'm at QPR. Like, shit just like when I'm on the pitch, I can show talent, but there's nothing there that's consistent. There's nothing there that's consistent. Like, for me, to be fair, Joey is. This is why I've said what I am, what I've told you about off camera is what I've told you about off camera about these situations. Because you see, when I put myself in these situations, I do not have the fucking know-how, bruv. I'm not Sergio Ramos in the final where I'm diving for no reason. I'm getting another man sent off like against Juventus and shit. I don't have the know-how to eliminate the other players on the pitch and shit. I'm a player where I'll know my place when I know my place, and then I'll show my talent when I need to showcase my talent. Like, I do not have the know-how on the pitch. I'm a person that I was about to say something mad, but like it's like a player that's like 30 years old that still plays like he just came out from the academy, bruv. Just no structure to their talent. Everything's just pure vibes from the academy. It's like a young player still playing.
Yes,
Like,
I hear it.
but you get a drink in me, then hey, Kevin De Bruyne, bruv. Kevin De Bruyne to myself, bruv.
You know,
You're
boomerang
setting
passes.
yourself up.
But
Yeah, I'm
also,
saying
I think
myself.
the environment helps or
Mhm.
cannot help, but also your opposition as well, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The opposition is
I
Prime
definitely
Petr
say
Cech,
there
fam.
has been times where I've taken shots and I've just come up against Thibaut Courtois in the UCL final in 2022. Masterclass performance.
Tell you,
Like,
Petr
just
Cech is
not
real,
getting
fam.
through.
Tell you.
De Gea against Arsenal, like nothing's getting past.
No, facts.
And
Like, bro,
I'd probably say nowadays I'm like Michael Johnson, fam.
oh
Who?
my god. Bro, Michael Johnson was a wonder kid for City back in the day.
Ah, okay.
Got a massive injury.
Sorry, I heard Man City and Johnson, and you know.
It's not that one. It's not that one.
Yeah. Like, bro,
so-
as Prem said, the environment, bro. Sometimes you know when like it's a big occasion, yeah, and it's like it's an evening game. So sometimes they put the floodlights on too bright on purpose, like to blur out the opponent, bro. Like, bro, the floodlights don't need to be like that, bro. It's not that dark outside.
Either that or they water the pitch too much.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to warm up and I'm slipping.
But
Mm.
also, your opponent doesn't know how to play the game and play the occasion. So,
Mm.
I mean,
Bro, sometimes
Yeah,
it's like
bro.
playing against Crystal Palace at Wembley, bro.
I've tried. There's been times where I'm taking shots on goal, nothing's going through, so I've ended up looking for set pieces and throw-ins.
Richarlison.
Arsenal. Oh,
Yeah.
fair, yeah.
Fairs. I hear it though.
Sometimes you just become a striker tracking back.
Yeah.
Harry Kane
It's
sometimes.
just, yeah. And sometimes you find more pleasure in scoring own goals than scoring real goals.
Either
you know what
that-
I'm saying?
Or I'm trying to take shots and all of a sudden I'm getting man marked by Harry Maguire.
It's
oh yeah, when you get the fridge centre back.
I don't think people got what Elijah said, bro.
Wait, what did he say?
I didn't say nothing, bro.
I heard
Sometimes-
what you said. I heard what he said.
What did
I
he
said-
say?
he said-
I
he
didn't
said on goals. He said on goals.
Sometimes you have more pleasure scoring own goals than goals yourself.
I'm currently setting up my stream for tomorrow. I don't know what you men are talking about. Make sure you guys subscribe to Too Much of E, by the way. Yeah, so
Yeah, subscribe to everyone in the title, bro. Fucking hell.
It's too much of something, but yeah.
sometimes life be life in Melon. That's all I'm gonna say about that, fam. Sometimes life is funny. Haha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
the game's just going so poorly you feel the need to put it in the back of your own net.
Hey yo,
Out of context, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
if you're into the
But
outfits, you know,
What the fuck?
I'm just saying, sometimes you score a goal, right? And yeah, I can't lie, Alfie just made it way worse, innit? So yeah, I'm gonna have
referring
to.
to the own goals thing you were talking about.
Yeah, but like the way you said it is just like it's changed the meaning now. So yes, Melon, that is what I meant initially, innit? But now I have to clarify because like when Alfie said, he said it so harshly, like there was a lot of, it's like he put his vocals on like concrete or something. Like it's just it didn't sound so graceful. But yeah, I'm just saying sometimes you'll score a goal, yeah, but the goal is offside, innit? Like it went to VAR. It was Luis Diaz against Tottenham, innit? It went to VAR. It should have been an onside, but it got unfairly ruled offside, innit? And it's like you just lose your motivation after that because it's like how many onside goals do I have to score and it will get wrongfully ruled offside? You know what I'm saying? So it's unfair in it. At that point, you're just like, you know what? Your form of rebellion against VAR is to just score your own goals.
Or there's
And
or
you
there's
know
been,
what I'm saying?
or there'll be times where you'll think you're in an onside position and then you'll just see the defensive line push up slightly without you realizing, thinking you scored, and all of a sudden the flag's up.
Yeah, it's not.
Sometimes you'll end up like Alfred Welton Pro Club. Sometimes you'll score bare goals, but sometimes you just drop deep like to the defense, bruv. You're like, why the fuck are you there, bruv? You're up front, bruv. You're meant to be our best scorer, fam. Well, sometimes you end up like Flynn syndrome, bro. You're already in defense, bro. You're giving the ball away before you've even started, bro. Before you even start, the ball is in the opponent's hands, fam. Like that shit. Running behind, then you
Oh,
see her
gosh.
name change to Instagram user.
Nah, I've never been blocked like that. That's one thing I will say.
No.
I've never been blocked like that.
But
I
also,
have.
I've never
some
been blocked.
women, some women like they don't. When Mike said about your City playing QPR, hey, when you're playing lesser opposition, or not even lesser opposition, some opposition don't even want to play the game. They just want to do everything to make sure you're not able to play. So
Yeah.
when you're saying you had a stinker, hey, in reality, every time you get the ball, bro, you're getting 2-footed. Shirt being pulled, the ref's blind, not seeing any challenges that you do being made, and then you get hooked at half time. But in reality, did you have a stinker, or
No.
did you just get marked out the game?
Then it says only real ones get blocked. Well, Alfie, why did you get blocked?
I do not know.
You don't know why you got blocked.
But
I
I'm
got
marked out the game,
substituted, but
guys.
I don't know why I got subbed off.
Hey, imagine I don't know why I got subbed off.
I thought I was playing a decent game. I made a few good passes, couple of 1-2s. All of a sudden, I've seen my number go up on the board. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know it is, bro. It's because the person coming on was Alex Hunter, fam. That's why. You just can't help it, bro. It was plot armor. You just weren't the guy, fam. I'm sorry. So you're just the side character in someone's main story, bro. I can't lie. It's unfortunate.
Nah,
But that's the way the game goes.
The manager wanted to change the formation, and you're the one that had to get sacrificed.
Or either that, or the game's gone down to 10 men, and the manager needed to make a sacrifice. And because I was the lowest rated on FOTMob, it was me.
He took off the striker.
Yeah.
Hey, if it helps, like being directly blocked, at least like I don't know, at least it was I don't know how to put it out there, but put it this way: in my recent situation in January, yeah, I was gonna be subbed on, bruv, and then the manager was just like, "Go back to the bench." I didn't get acknowledged for the rest of the season.
Did the game state change? You know, when the manager's about to make a sub, you concede, and all of a sudden you got to change the tactic.
No, there was no change in the game. It ended up being like Carlos Tevez against Bayern, bruv. I'm not playing this game.
But there was one occasion where the manager did try subbing me off, and I threw a fit like Kepa and said, "No, I'm not coming off."
Fairs. There was a time where the manager basically came to me and said, "Yo, you're not playing, innit? You're not playing. You're not part of my plans." So I basically put in a loan request, and I went out on loan, but then I got recalled from loan. So I was like, okay.
Because I wasn't. What was it? Because you weren't getting enough game time?
I wasn't getting any game. The manager straight up said, "You're not part of my plan." So I was like, all right, cool. At least let me fight.
Did you get recalled because you weren't getting enough game time? Because you know, like how in career mode, you like teams will recall loan players.
So basically, at the start, I wasn't getting game time, but then I got subbed on in a desperation. It was the fifth sub, and I got subbed on and I scored in the 97th minute to rescue a draw. So basically, I got trusted as the man off the bench at my loan club.
Super sub.
Then I got recalled by the parent club just to not be used at all. So at that point, I decided at the end of my contract to walk away on a free, and I basically became public enemy number one because I wasn't loyal to the club.
And now every time you go back to the club, you get booed.
Basically, yeah. But it was to the point where I decided the best thing to do was to move outside of the country. So now I don't have to visit that stadium anymore to get booed. You know what I'm saying? I could just post indirects to where, like, you know what I'm saying, like Madueke did against Wolverhampton. You know, I could just post indirects. I can post indirects, and then if I do have to go back, I will score a hat trick, fam. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, like, you know, hey, if it doesn't work out, you can join her sister club, innit?
Mm.
Yeah, you can move from Man City to New York City FC.
Join her sister club, or even
Going from Salzburg to
even
Leipzig.
even going a little loan to her mother club.
Fairs, I hear it.
I Prem is
Go
definitely a
from Crystal
coach.
Palace to Lyon and that. I hear it though.
I'm what?
You're definitely a coach. Definitely a coach. Definitely Fergie. This is
Hey,
Fergie time right
No,
here.
he ain't Fergie.
Nah,
He's fucking
Jose.
Jose. He's Jose.
Jose's my idol, bro.
I am Jose Mourinho.
Might actually be Jose Mourinho.
What the hell was what?
I think he's
But
referring
yeah.
to the situation of excellent.
That no. But hey,
But it's so funny, man. Medicine will always get peaked when you get blocked
Hey.
because you know you're getting blocked by all the girls in the group
sometimes
chat.
at a club. Sometimes at a
Yes.
club. Listen, sometimes you gotta go to the higher ups, man. Sometimes you gotta go to the higher ups.
There was one time where I was at a club. Things were going well, or at least I thought things were going well. But then the manager decided he wanted to shuffle things round. And he said that I was no longer part of the plans. But what they didn't realise was that I was already in talks with an international teammate,
Mm.
talking about a move to their club. And then contract agreements were made, and the Here We Go was confirmed.
The Baba.
Basically Van Persie.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fairs. I hear
Nice.
that, man.
It
I
was
hear that.
pretty much Van Persie because I had the choice between two clubs.
Mm.
Hey, you know it was. I remember.
You can join another though, Melon. It's in a different country.
It's true.
No,
I remember I was in-
even in the same country, you still can, bro. Well, yeah, maybe depends on the country.
Mm. Yeah, Adebayo did it, to be fair.
Yeah, Adebayo did do it. I remember I was
Sorry.
talking with a top 6 club once, and basically it was on trial. They said you could go on trial, like it was going well, like the scouting was going well. Let's say me thinking the club was a good idea, the club thinking that the player was a good idea, myself, and then we said we'd like to see you on trial, but I didn't turn up to the trial. I didn't have confidence in myself to do well on the trial.
Mm.
This was when I was a youth player. Though, so you live and you learn, sort of thing. But I haven't had a trial since.
Has there ever been a time where you've had contract negotiations with a club, but the club have turned around and said that your wage demands are too high?
Nah, never.
Yes.
I've never asked for too much.
Yes. There was a time where youth project, you know what I'm saying, Operation Youth Project. Basically I joined this like debate club or something, whatever in it. But back to the football side of it. Basically my agent came up to me and he told me, yo, they want you in Liverpool. I was like, oh shit. Say nothing, I'm there. Went down to Liverpool, you know what I'm saying? Little did they know is that they meant Liverpool the city, not the club. I was actually in talks with Everton. And I wasn't ready for that.
Just be thankful it weren't Tranmere.
Wait, so you were Robinho? You thought it was United?
Basically, I got a Robinho was pulled on me. I got hoodwinked, you know what I'm saying? So when we got there and I saw blue jerseys, I was like, I thought Liverpool were red. So I was wondering what was going on. And then I realized in the moment that what was promised was really there to bamboozle me. It was a facade. It was never real. So I had my demands ready, but because it's Everton and not Liverpool, they couldn't meet them. So they tried to get me to lower my wage demands. But at the same time, it's like, yo, I'm getting offers from other clubs. Why would I join what I thought was to be Liverpool, but it really wasn't Liverpool, it was Everton. So negotiations broke down and I had to get away from the situation. And
There was one time where I was with a certain club and I wasn't happy at this club. After a few years of being at the club, I thought I was pretty loyal. Always played for the badge. And after a few years, I decided I wasn't happy at the club. So I decided to turn up at another club like Odemwingie did at QPR.
Fairs.
And they told me to fuck off.
Yeah, but you turned up deadline.
Fairs.
Did you turn up deadline day though?
Yeah, I did.
But
Hey,
that's the
that
problem.
was the reason. That's the problem.
That
man.
was the problem.
It's too
Hey,
late.
it
There
wasn't-
wasn't enough time to process the transfer. It's too late.
No, it was like Harry Redknapp wheeling and dealing. Like, well, you know, Nico Crenshaw's an absolutely terrific player and all that. Like,
Terrific.
yeah, absolutely terrific
Yeah.
and all that. Like, bro, like, they ain't working.
We tried to sell Benjani.
We tried to get Paul Mershon in. Like, brother, like,
Yeah. You know the ones where it's like you're basically part of like a free team deal? Like basically I know there was one with Giroud, like with the Chelsea and Arsenal bit as well. But the most recent one I could think of is when if United had sold Bruno to Saudi so that they could fund Gyökeres. So then I think Osimhen could have gone to Chelsea or some shit like that. But basically I was supposed to be the first piece moved that would trigger other transfers that would basically create a triangle. So
Like-
if I got moved as a piece, then another piece would be moved to another club, which would then trigger them to get rid of their current piece and send it over to the original club.
Like when Arsenal signed Aubameyang, Chelsea got Giroud, and Batshuayi went to Dortmund.
And then basically, yeah.
Like
You
when-
know the ones
also
where it's like
when
Aubameyang had Arsenal didn't want to sell Aubameyang to Chelsea, so he went to Barcelona to then he could go to Chelsea after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Something like that, basically.
was
where
it
it's like you have-
also
you have-
like when Arsenal sold Sanchez and then got Mkhitaryan in return?
It's like that, but imagine one more team.
Oh, okay.
Imagine it's a freeway deal, and it happens more in the NBA, but obviously because we're doing football, I thought I'd keep it football related because there's a bunch of them that happens in the NBA. Like Drew Holiday.
I had a teammate as well, very very promising player. The only problem was, the owners of the club that he was at were part of a network of clubs, and he was getting moved from club to club.
Tough.
Like on loan, because that's not necessarily the worst thing.
I don't think it was on loan, no.
So okay.
It was like he'd start at one club, stay 1 or 2 years, move to the other club, stay another 2 years, and he was constantly moving around the network.
So he was being passed around the what is it
The
called?
pyramid.
No,
Wait, Mike's
you know that thing.
What was
You know
Mike's
that
doing?
thing City have. The owner,
Yeah,
the
the
multi-club
triangle.
model. He's being passed around multi-club model.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Mike's what was Mike's doing? I said Mike's that was nasty. What did he... Wait, Melon, what happened? Wait, Melon, snitch on him. Melon,
No.
snitch on him. Snitch on him, Melon.
Melon's just being.
I was
Melon's
blowing my nose. I was blowing my nose. Fuck off.
Melon's just being a prick. Melon's just being a
I was
prick.
wondering what the fuck.
Melon's just being a prick.
I was wondering what the fuck just happened because like,
But yeah, I get it. The ownership model.
Yeah.
So he's being passed. But even you can be on loan for a couple of years. That's what it sounds like. He's just being loaned out throughout the ownership model.
It was like that, but in another sense, it was kind of like Morata. Where it was kinda
just
like
being
a
passed
money
around the
laundering
top clubs
scheme.
and that. I hear that
Yeah.
because he was at what like Chelsea,
Ah,
Real Madrid twice, Atletico.
so
Juve,
they were
Atletico, yeah.
so they were money laundering basically
Pretty much.
because he's
yeah.
the guy in it, so he's got to pay for it. They were money laundering. I hear it, bro. I hear it. Oh my god, it's crazy. I'm like,
Damn.
You know, man. God forbid.
Oh, okay. I lied. The screenshot did you dirty, Max. That's tough. That's tough.
Brother, I have hay fever properly, be alone.
man sniffing the white stuff. I hear it.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Didn't know we was in the presence of Adrian Mutu.
Yeah, brother, that's before my era, man. I don't care.
Fairs.
But yeah, I've got something that is. It's here. I saw this and I was like, Actually, maybe not bring up that. Because since we're talking about women and dating and all that, I don't think Mike's has seen this.
God, what could this be?
Bro, it's Prime. It could be anything.
Oh no.
All right, Mr. Wet. Relax. Listen to this, guys.
Here we go.
Can't lie, in London we are fed up.
Yeah.
What is making you guys fed up in London?
Girl, I mean, I just feel like the chivalry is dead and buried in London. Like I feel like the way the guys treat girls, because we're Western there, so all these Western, like, 50-50 type of energy, equality is running London,
Really running it.
the UK, everyone's equality. So in terms of even like how a man treats a woman and stuff, it's a lot more diluted out there than it is here, where guys have a sense of, what's the word, responsibility for the women. We're still talking about splitting dates, sis. Like the girls in Nigeria are talking about rent. The girls in America are talking about gas money.
Yes, buying car, business in a PJ, all these things.
We're still back there talking about dinner. I can't lie, in London we are fed up.
I don't want to speak.
If I speak, I'm in trouble. Big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
The over exaggeration of the African accent is very cringe.
Hey, every time
I'll
she
say
speaks,
that.
I have to like half my volume, bruv.
It's
so jarring.
I don't want to speak, but like partly I might have to speak because
You probably should speak.
I'm not
they
going
killed
to speak.
They killed Shivery themselves. This is what they wanted. Like I don't understand. Like this is what you fucking wanted. Like if you don't want to worry about Range Rovers and cars and paying rent and all this shit, then you shouldn't have fucking asked for that shit. Like blame your mom, blame your grandma. You know what I'm saying? Blame them. Like I can't stand like these. No, I'm not even. No, bro. No, this is what the clip wants me to do, bro.
They're like Leeds United in the early 2000s. Yeah, we may have spent too much, but we lived the dream.
Never trust a podcast with more than 2 women on it.
I can't lie, bro. They
Never trust anything.
I almost said it again, fam. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm just gonna say it, bro. These galley are built like men, fam. Like they are, bro. And it's disgusting. And not even disgusting as in their viewpoints are disgusting. Not them themselves, innit?
Speaking of being built like man, does anyone know who this woman is?
No.
She's called the Slumflower. She did an interview with that Madam Joyce woman like a year or two ago, and I was trying to find actually clips of that because there's a certain clip I want us to react to, but I couldn't find that, so I found this one. She went on. You guys heard of the HC pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Chucky, Dan, Poet, them man.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
So part of my main foundational outlook when it comes to dominating men is like when white men are coming to me, it's always going to be about reparations, and it's always going to be about, as long as we have a mutually agreed consensual parameter to work within, I'm going to punish you because I deserve to inflict this on you, and you should consider yourself lucky.
You're doing
that
God's work, man.
I really feel like
But then isn't it Because you're like Mother Teresa, but like they're not really clocking like
Mother Teresa in latex.
I swear to God, if Mother Teresa doing that is what I'm saying. Mother Teresa in latex. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Do you think though that part of that is because of the perception that they believe that black women are strong and tough?
Yes.
And so that's why they lean to that, which is problematic. No?
It's part of it, and it's also because black women are the other. So there's a level of there's a weird level of fetishization that's unavoidable. So like even if I wasn't engaging in kink lifestyle with white men, whether I'm just walking down the street, like
Even
people
if
will
I
fetishize
wasn't.
me anyway,
Right.
and it's not something that I can control.
What did you
Even
say?
if I was, she said, even if I wasn't, the bitch is already doing it.
Yeah.
She is a kink for white men.
No, she's like a dominatrix or something. She talks a lot about how to like take money out of men and stuff like that.
She's using too many big words.
Oh, so she's a fucking demon. Okay, cool. All right, cool. No problem. No problem.
You want to call it demon? First, yeah.
I wasn't engaged in the kink lifestyle with white men. Whether I'm just walking down the street, like people will fetishize me anyway,
Right.
and it's not something that I can control. What I can do is I'm gonna assume you're fetishizing me, so I'm gonna fetishize you back for your money, whether you're fetishizing me or not, and I'm going to make you feel as small as I possibly can. And because verbal humiliation is a strength of mine, because I'm well spoken, oftentimes when I meet white men, that's really where I get to work with, like tearing them to pieces, reminding them that they're insufferable. That
Can you say something that you said to her?
I said to a man the other day that he's never gonna get the validation he wanted from his dad, and that's why he's a loser for the rest of his life.
I gotta get up.
Oh my god!
Is there
It's Father's Day on Sunday?
I can't believe you have prostitutes talking to
Release this episode on Father's Day.
It does.
It does.
Happy Father's Day, I guess.
This is disgraceful.
I don't think I'm qualified to speak on this.
This is absolutely disgrace. This is absolutely one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. One of the worst things I've ever. She literally said that she can't control how she's perceived or how she's fetishized or whatever the fuck buzzword she wants to use. Yes, you can. It's actually very simple. You just don't go out looking like a fucking prostitute. That's all you do. I guarantee if she has an Instagram, she's on there looking like a prostitute, bro, because that's what they do, fam. That is what they do. So, yes, you can control how you're perceived, especially as a woman. So I don't want to hear that shit. Second of all, talking about reparations, I'm sorry. What has a white person done to you specifically to where you get reparations? You've never been enslaved. You've never been racially abused. And even if you have been, it's nowhere near to the level of what your ancestors were. What's happened to you in your life specifically to where you demand reparations? You don't. No one in England or in America. I mean, America, I guess you want to count police brutality or something, I guess. But there's nothing that makes you believe that you specifically demand reparations. That's the shit that pisses me off, because you're basically demonizing white people right now for shit that their ancestors did. Like, how can they control that? Like, Alfie can't control whatever his ancestors from 200, 300, 400 years ago did. How is it his fault? Like, that's such a victim mindset that your interactions with white people is based on what their ancestors did almost 1,000 years ago or half of 1,000 years ago, whatever the fuck you want to do. That shit don't make no sense to me. And the fact you have this simp ass nigga on the side high-fiving her, you're a dumbass as well. Celebrating that shit. How the fuck you gonna be celebrating a prostitute doing prostitution? Does that make any fucking sense? Like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. People celebrating this woman.
Not only that, where does she get the right to turn around to a man and say, you will never get the validation you wanted from your dad?
And the thing is, I'm assuming the only reason I'm giving a pass for that bit is because, like, the actual kink bit, because I'm assuming that men are paying for that type of validation, or not even validation, but paying for that type of experience. And if so, them man are some dickheads, bro. They're some dickheads. So that's the only reason why. Because if she wasn't getting enough money in order to fund that, like to do that kind of stuff, she wouldn't do it. That's what it comes down to.
She's like your typical top gooner talking about history.
Yeah, it's just weird, fam. It's like all of it is just weird. And the worst part about it is that she's using this idea of black people have been victimized in order to prop up what she's doing, when really all she's doing is she's just preying on the weak. That's what she does. Because let's be honest, a man with integrity and self-respect isn't ever going to deal with a woman like that. All it takes is we watched a 2-minute clip and we know that she is a woman that none of us will ever deal with in our lives. Right. So she's really preying on the weak-minded men who feel like they have to go down that route. And these are the same men that fund the Bonnie Blues of the world, the Lily Phillips of the world, all the women doing OnlyFans. These are the men that pay for prostitutes. These are the men that fund bullshit like that. These men will allow themselves to be treated like shit. And it will give women egos to go on podcasts and have simp-ass niggas high-fiving her and calling her, acting like she's God's fucking given present and shit, for basically saying that she makes enough to fund her lifestyle by demonizing white men for what their ancestors did 500 years ago. And I just wish, right, that people would just I just wish people would just shut up about this shit, because it really annoys me, because there are black people specifically who go through actual problems, like actual acts of racism are dealt against them. But because so many black people cry wolf about it because they feel victimized and they weren't actually victimized, it helps, or it doesn't even help. It makes it worse. But we're looking at a situation now where it's like, because so many people cry wolf, we don't know what's real no more and what's fake. And I've seen so many times, because this is stuff I used to cover all the time, and I used to cover this shit all the time, and it was so jarring. But there's so many people who would cry wolf about situations, and they were just fucking lying. And it just makes it even harder for people to come out and really talk about their issues, because so many people would lie. And seeing this woman sitting up on there, Jacob, I love you, but now's not the time. For people to sit on a podcast with people celebrating the shit that she's talking about, out here preying on the weak and preying on the weak-minded, that shit is one of the most disgusting things. And I know that because I used to be a weak-minded person. So seeing someone get celebrated for doing that shit, honestly, and I'm sorry for the rant, but it genuinely it's one of the most annoying things I've ever seen in my life. Watching people just say bullshit like this and have people celebrate it. It pisses me off too. I'm sorry again, guys, but it really does piss me off.
This is understandable. Listen, you said the words out of my mouth. Like, man. Two things. Like, I'm just not one to speak about this kind of shit. But that thing at the start is like that whole mentality of like, let's bear it down to the bare basic shit. So if a white man goes for you and just everything you ever wanted, but they're white, you're going to behave like that. That's the first thing, which is mad in itself. And listen, that will get passed over because whatever, cool, is what it is. Two, I like Poet, yeah, but what the fuck are you doing championing that?
Yeah,
what are you doing championing that, man? Yeah, what are you doing championing that? That's embarrassing, man. I feel like if you could say something with confidence and it can be downright stupid, you get praise for it just because you said it with confidence. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, that kind of, like, because that podcast is, like, when I used to watch it, was a good podcast. Like, it's kind of embarrassing to have people saying that shit on there. Listen, I get it. It's a clip taken out of a couple hours podcast, cool, but there's no, like, context that can benefit what she's trying to say there. But that's what I'll say.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Sorry, I know we're supposed to end. Actually, you know what? Cool. We're gonna play this next Tuesday, people, because I know we're trying to end. We're going on for like almost 4 hours.
No, in a couple
What do
weeks.
you-
A couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks still.
Oh, it's a couple
Maybe
weeks.
a couple weeks. It's all right. It's cool. We'll save up stuff and we'll it'll be
save
the
it.
stream. when we come
Bro,
back.
this is I was gonna play something, but bro, this is crazy.
Cool.
I even
We'll save it.
forgot this was a thing, bro. It's great.
That
Sorry.
got me back in my commentary bag for a second. I might have to go back.
Yeah,
to
we
the
need that. We need that,
videos for a
Elijah.
while.
We need that silver. We need that from Elijah. But yeah,
I can't.
Save
I might. If with your permission, Mike, I might take that little segment and put it on my other channel.
Yeah,
to
go
be
on.
honest, bro.
Yeah, do it, bro. Do it.
Yeah. I might.
Do it, bro.
'cause, yeah, that look, you pissed me off.
and Mike can react to it.
I was thinking about putting it as a clip, but I was like, I ain't got. It won't translate. It's better if you do it, in my
I'm
opinion.
gonna do it for my commentary. Yeah.
All right.
Elijah's used to hate. I hear it.
No, just no comment. listen, people. Gonna end the stream.
shit.
End the stream. There's nearly gone on for 4 hours, but it's been a fantastic stream. Make sure to subscribe to
Yeah.
everyone. Everyone's links is in the title, people. So subscribe to Alfie, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Clips, and subscribe to Elijah. And we'll be back again with another upload tomorrow. We're gonna redirect to Flawless. So everyone say Mike's raid in the chat. And chat to you guys later. Take care and peace.